You have now entered the StormCast. Cruising speeds are set. The destination has been mapped. You are now on a journey with the greatest host, the StormCast. Action Jack, Nintendo Cisco, Geronimo, Trey Vito, Sandstorm McDowell. Hypervision goggles should be securely fastened to properly see the truth presented. Get ready, Storm Troops, for another StormCast. Grab your snacks, grab your drink. Don't blink, or you'll miss the StormCast. Here we go.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are here for another StormCast. We got the full crew today.
Back at it like a bad habit.
So we got the full team here. We got Action Jack at the bottom right. Jack, how you doing today, man?
I'm good, my brother. Just being a part of this bittersweet part of gaming. On one end, you got turmoil, and on the other end, you just got lovely games coming in. So, you know, that's the duality of gaming, but I'm appreciating and enjoying all of it, man.
All right. And then we got Geronimo. Geronimo, how are you, man?
Man, doing great.
All right. And then Vigil telling me that thumbnail was the same as last week. I appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome. I didn't know if you wanted to do that again. I saw it. I'm like, wait, what?
No, with all the things that I was doing, I completely forgot to make a new one. So,
All good.
yeah, appreciate that. But how are you doing?
I'm doing great. You know, I'm loving Splatoon Raiders. I knew it was going to be a good game, but I didn't think it was going to be that good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way you guys, actually not just you, I watched Skyward Sword's Alyssa play it yesterday, and I'm like, dang, this game is actually kind of beautiful too. It's looking good.
Really good HDR implementation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man,
Really good HDR.
You shouldn't have held out there, Sandstorm.
I know, the one time,
$50 digital.
the one time. But we're gonna talk more about that in a moment. Nintendo Cisco, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing really good. I'm having a really good day. I just got back from a little mini trip I took to Michigan. I went to the beach.
Whoa! You step into my state and not.
Oh, that's
not
true.
say
I should have let
anything?
you know. Okay, well, I don't know if this is near you, but I was in New Buffalo.
No, hey,
That's like
baby
on
Sandstorm.
the very edge. That's
How
on the
far is
very
New
edge.
Buffalo from us?
Watch like an hour.
It's 30 minutes to an hour from us.
No,
Oh, wow, that's nothing.
no.
Yeah.
I was out there for a whole day.
Man.
I was only I came through Amtrak. It's super cheap. So I saw a TikTok where they were like, "Oh, go on." You know, they got the little music in the back that every influencer uses.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, take a little trip out from Chicago. It's only an Amtrak train away from New Buffalo. It's a beach town. I'm like, that sounds fun. I want to go. Also, I don't know if I've really spoken on this, but ever since last year when Jurassic World Rebirth came out, I got really into like paleontology. I mean, I've always liked dinosaurs and stuff. I got really into that stuff. So I don't think I've ever mentioned this on this podcast, but I actually like to go and try to find fossils and stuff.
Okay.
I even got a library card. I'm so smart, man. I got a library card last week, and I rented out books, and I'm like trying to study up on how to identify fossils and stuff. Well, so I apparently in Illinois we have a place called Maison Creek, which is huge for I didn't know it was famous worldwide for finding fossils. I went one time last year. Then no luck, man. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just dehydrated and about to pass out, and I don't know what I was doing. But Michigan, I hear that like you guys have a lot of like really good for rock hounding, where you can find rocks and they'll have. So you guys have.
I was just about to tell you that.
Yeah. So I was out there like, let's see what. And New Buffalo's not really the spot for that, but you know, I'm in Michigan. I'll try. You guys have something called a
Petoskey Stone.
Petoskey Stone.
There
That's
it is.
the
It's
one.
our state stone.
That's the
Yes.
one. And so I did not find it, but I found I should have brought it up here, but I found two pieces. One looked like it had like a stem. They're all over the place, but I had one like that, and then there's one. It looked like a piece of coral. Like it just looked like a honeycomb coral.
Yeah, you're on to something. You're on
Hey.
to something. Yeah.
Okay.
But our so fun fact, as we're getting into nerdom, our Petoskey Stone is the state stone for Michigan. It is a fossilized rock, if you will. And yeah, you're definitely not going to find it down in New Buffalo. We have literally a city called Petoskey that's right up here. Actually, it's more so over here. But up here where you can find a bunch of them, and anywhere that's like around that area. So Sleeping Bear Dunes and all that, that's where you'll find the Petoskey Stones. And we found, Baby Sandstorm and I have found quite a few of them.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But there's also a rule to that now too, because you can collect them as much as you want, but it has to be less than
25 pounds, I believe. I think I read.
Yeah, like you
25
can't
pounds
have
a
a
year.
bucket full of them. Yeah, because they're trying to keep them. What is that word I'm looking for?
Preserved or like
Preserved. Yeah, yeah.
That makes
so,
sense.
Yeah, very cool thing.
Yeah. So okay, good to know. I was only like half an hour to an hour out. I'll let you know next time. I was supposed to meet up with an ex-10 member known as Hylian Luke. He used to cover Zelda stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I was supposed to meet him, but he bailed. I think he got a new job or something, so he couldn't take off. But I had a good time out there. Very, very small town, but everybody there was so nice.
Yep.
But I had I had this place called Stray Dogs. I think I had like a blackened chicken pita there, and I went to in New Buffalo. There's a place called Oinks for ice cream, so I tried that. Very good. But yeah, I was out there for about a day. Bad thing was I didn't realize that if you're there, it's a small town, and on the map it's very tiny. Like when you look at Google Maps, and so when I booked the hotel, it looked like it was right there. So when I booked the hotel, didn't realize it was a 40-minute walk outside of the town, where there's no sidewalk. It's just like a highway. And so I was like walking the highway trying to it was awful. Like, so definitely recommend if you guys go to New Buffalo, maybe take your car. Don't track.
And hit Sandstorm up too. While
absolutely. I want to go back out there, man, because I'm really inspired. I want to get that Petoskey scone real bad. So maybe I'll let you know next time I'm out there, because I kind of want to go out there pretty soon.
Okay. I wish I actually had one in the background, but most of them are with Baby Sandstorm. So
cool.
Stone.
Yeah, I want to.
Any here.
I gotta keep up that. In Illinois, we have a lot of fossils. So I got fossils for Illinois, and then the rock hounding and all that in Michigan. I'm glad I live in the center of that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. With that being said, Beto, how you doing today, man?
Can y'all hear?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good. Doing good. Just relaxing, enjoying the day. Not doing too much. I'm not really feeling that well, but yeah. Overall, though, I'm good.
Okay. With that being said, what's up, everybody? On both Angry Vigilante, I'm trying to keep track of both of them because it's like all together. Maybe I'll show this. I'll throw this in here and shrink it down, and we'll put it somewhere like right under Geronimo. There we go. All right, there we go. You can see his face perfectly. So what's up to everybody on both platforms? We greatly appreciate you guys coming through. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And guess what? If you hit the subscribe button, if you go down into our descriptions, you will see an email. If you email that and you have hit the subscribe button, you have an opportunity to win some free merch. Look at how easy that is. Oh my goodness. Free merch. What is the free merch? Wait. I got to say it in a different voice. Hold on. Because I haven't used this in a while.
Has my voice changed? Is it a different voice?
That's awesome.
You got some secret helium over there, Sandstorm.
I know, right?
You're hoarding it over there.
There we go. But Sandstorm, what kind of free merch can I win? Well, there we go. Well, that is a great
question. I'm glad you asked that question. You can win. You can actually get this shirt, the Sandstorm t-shirt, official t-shirt. You can get the Sandstorm official hat. You can get the water bottle, which I don't have on hand. Oh, Baby Sandstorm's going to slowly get it. I don't know why she's like standing there like staring at me like, you know how like when your dog or cat needs something and they stare you right in the face. And you're like, what do you want? They don't say anything back to you. Like, yo, for real, like, what do you want? What's up? But she does it with a smile. So I appreciate that. I already have the hat. Thank you. Okay, there we go. Thank you. So you can win the water bottle, or you can get the swag bag. Swaggy.
Nice.
Swaggy. So make sure that you hit the subscribe button and email us out. And that way we can get that information so we can send you your free merch. Yeah. What do you need? Can you show them? Oh, okay. You can go get them, but I have to go. I have to pray us in. With that being said, also, if you're new to the channel, we also pray in on the channel. Something that we like to do is pray over those who are struggling or going through things, or even just having a great day, because that's all part of our mental wellness. So with that being said, as I change up this prayer, Father God, thank you so much for allowing us to come together, Lord. We know that we go through a lot of things, both good and bad. That our mental health is the most important thing for us to be able to successfully carry out the day, Lord. So we just thank you for keeping us in our right mind, for watching over us in our hard times and in our good times, and knowing that through any storm, there's an opportunity for a testimony and to be able to come out of that storm with a positive testimony. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
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 So Baby Sandstorm wants to show you real quick. You want me to show it to them? Okay. So if you guys haven't noticed in the background here, I didn't move. I think I already showed this off, but in the background we have Mr. Sandman. Shout outs to Sandstorm McDowell himself. Mr. Sandman is, I guess, the closest thing that I'm gonna get to a Nintendo character being me. So we got Baby Sandstorm, the Yoshi, which you probably can't see too well because my green screen is on. But it's Mario
that's
Kart
cool.
Yoshi,
Nice.
Super Nintendo version.
I do have a Nintendo character that I actually associate with you a lot.
Really? Who is that?
The Snake Bonanza guy. Look him up. He's got the hat, the headphones, and the band.
Oh,
Wait,
Every
the
time
first
I
one?
see him, I'm like, that's Sandstorm right there. Donkey Kong Bonanza, the Snake King or whatever.
Oh, the Snake King.
Are you
Okay.
saying
Yeah.
Sandstorm's a snake now?
No.
That's what I was about to say. I was like, wow.
That's why I never brought it up. 'Cause I was like,
Thanks,
I don't know
Snake.
how do I say this without? But it looks
Oh,
like
that's
it. Look at
funny.
him. He's got the.
Is
he's got
Yoshi
the
your favorite
long
character there,
beard.
Sandstorm?
That's funny. No, but that's hilarious. This guy, he's all
He's
packed.
got the whole look, the hat, the headphones. He's got it all. He's rapping, man.
I have
That's
to look
funny.
it up. I haven't played the game since last year.
That's funny. Okay, so here's the other thing I just wanted to show off. So be careful with this. But we got her a Lego set, and it's Sega Genesis Lego set. So I don't know if you guys have seen this, but she
Oh, cool.
put
Wait,
it
that's a
together.
Lego?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's a
Yeah.
Cool.
Wow.
Yep, and she's gonna.
Yeah.
It comes with the removable, and can you remove the top and show them? It came with Sonic 2, and then on the inside, you've got.
Yeah.
Sonic face.
That's
Yeah,
dope.
That is hard.
That's cool.
So some cool things that she got while we were out in Ohio. I don't know what this is.
Good job, baby Sandstorm.
She, Vigil said, "Good job, Baby Sandstorm." She said, "Thanks." Here. Okay. With that being said, we got to get into our forecast. So our first topic for the forecast right now is that Splatoon Raiders, because most of the people on the panel have already tried it out, played a little bit of it. So, guys, walk me through. How was Splatoon Raiders, and what do you guys think about it so far?
Amazing. 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I think I would also give it that 9 out of 10.
Yes, I go with a 10 out of 10, my friend.
Best
I love
Splatoon game. Best Splatoon game.
Oh,
Straight
yeah.
up,
You know,
straight up.
like there's a few things I wouldn't mind, like some voice acting, but the only one thing that kind of annoys me with it is when you call for help, you can only do it once every 30 minutes. I just found that so annoying. But outside of that, no, that's it. That is an amazing. I honestly thought it was going to be good. I just didn't think it was going to be that good. And I've never played a Splatoon game. But I've loved Splatoon Raiders so much, I just bought Splatoon 2 on eBay right now.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Which
And
I know that's really quick, Vigilante. Whenever you get more into Splatoon 2, and I know Nintendo don't discount the DLCs, unfortunately, but you have to get the Octo expansion.
No, I think it's free if you have the Switch Online.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, if you have the
all the DLCs are free.
If you have the NSO expansion pack, then it's free included. So
okay,
once you get, definitely go through the Octo expansion.
I had to finish the Octo expansion.
I only got it for the single player because I doubt the online scene's even open right now for it. It's probably dead. More people are probably.
You'd be surprised.
It's like
You'd be surprised.
Splatoon is like Smash. Everybody has their own specific Smash that they just stick to.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that Yeah, a lot of people.
And I will be picking up Splatoon 3 eventually,
Okay.
but I'm not paying $50.
Okay, man,
So-
let me.
Oh, yeah,
okay,
you can
when it
go
comes
away.
to Splatoon 3. Okay, hold on. Okay, so if you play the salmon run and do the story of Splatoon 2, the Splatoon 3 story is gonna be so sweet. Man. It's gonna be so sweet.
Yeah.
The Splatoon 3 story, I was like, I couldn't believe it. That was one of my favorite story modes in all of like Switch era. I was so excited about it.
They've been
I got
stepping it up. They've been stepping up each single player content, like whether it's main game or DLC. They've been stepping it up each time. So
Yeah, it gets better and better, right? With every
Yeah.
single one. Yeah.
Yep.
man,
Oh yeah. Like the thing I love about Splatoon Raiders, it reminds me of Monster Hunter, like just how it's set up.
Yeah.
Not like the battling and everything, but I love how you have like your hub and then you just go out to different areas. I absolutely love it.
So wait a minute. So is this a what do they call that style? Not Dark Souls. What's the other one?
It's like a
you play like,
Borderlands.
A rogue style?
I don't think it
No,
really
it's not
is.
Rogue.
No.
Like, people were trying to say it was, and it's like, no, this is because Rogues. You have to, if you die, you start from the very beginning. I want to say hate, but I dislike Rogue games very much just because of that.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
I think that was the biggest turnoff. Was like, I don't want to keep starting all the way over.
I don't understand
It's
why
not.
I don't understand why the previews mention roguelikes for
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
There's
It
like
gives up that
zero.
presence.
To me, there's like zero. I mean, unless they are saying like the drops are randomized, but that's just looter shooter stuff in general.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it's loot.
Yeah. So, but I don't know where the roguelike stuff come from because like when you go to certain levels where you go under the sub levels, those are set levels, and once you go online, this and the other, it just becomes grinding and getting the best loot. So.
Oh yeah. If you go to the dungeon and then you die, you got to restart. But that's any game right there. You die in any game, you restart.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But no,
Yeah.
there's nothing roguelike about it.
No, it plays very much like a Splatoon version of like Borderlands or Destiny, where like looter shooter. That's really it is. Like you're just going into levels. You're waiting on drops for your weapons and trying to get perks on your weapons. It's really cool. I mean, I love the way it's like so simple compared to games like Destiny and Borderlands. Like it's they just get straight to the point.
So is the grind very hard? Is it like a very high ceiling of grindy?
So far, no, but I haven't beaten the game.
So
I'm
the issue.
about 11 hours into it.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that level 8
I already know what he's talking about. I already know what he's talking about.
There's a couple of them where I was like, oh,
that was kicking my tail.
Wait, so has anyone else finished the game, like the story?
No,
I'm on the final
towards
boss
the
fight,
end.
but I haven't done it yet.
Oh man,
I'm only live streaming it right now, so that's why.
Dang, y'all have been like really pushing through.
Yeah.
It must be really good if y'all
yeah.
play that.
I mean,
In Sandstorm, if you find it too difficult, they do have a tourist mode.
Oh no, that ain't.
Nah,
fun.
you don't even need
I
that.
don't get down
I
like
did
that.
survive this the whole way.
One night with your friends,
I've been
you'll level
loyal
up
since
so
the
much.
beginning of Splatoon.
No,
Yeah,
I just couldn't believe it didn't have game share. When Sandstorm was like, I'm gonna live through you guys, maybe game share, and I'm like, oh, it doesn't. Then I found out it doesn't have it.
Yeah, that was like
Oh, it
a
doesn't?
womp womp. Yeah, I'm like, oh,
That's not
yeah,
too
maybe I
surprising.
could just run it, and then if I like it enough, I'll just go ahead and play it. But yeah, no game share. But yeah, kind of like Geronimo was saying, I think it's also too you kind of set up your character before you really jump into it, right? There's not like a hey, play with 2 players locally type of style, is there?
No.
Like play street. Well, so I was playing with another friend of mine. He's and it was funny because I was like level 20 and he had just started, so he was like single digit levels. So one thing I do appreciate about this game, and I didn't know this, because I didn't really watch too many reviews. Because I was like, I've been playing Splatoon since the Wii U. Like, I know the mechanics. I just want to jump in and see what it's like. When you do co-op, you can do the vast majority of the dungeons together. And even though you're both in the same dungeon and going about different enemies, it's like instant, meaning like one person can be playing on the normal difficulty and then like another can be playing on the hard difficulty, and it will scale the enemies and it will scale the loot drops for you both, so it won't feel like, oh, it's too easy or it's too hard in a sense. So that's been pretty good. So you can play through the majority of the game, except for the final boss. I'll say that.
I think
Except for the final boss.
Salmon Run was kind of like that, right? Wouldn't it scale depending on the players? that you had in the lobby? I'm not really sure.
Yeah, well, the thing is, yes, Salmon Run was more like just matchmaking. It was pure horde mode, so it was just matchmaking other like levels, and the higher level you get, the more hectic and insane it gets. Like, thank goodness this game has verticality, because high level Salmon Run in Splatoon 2 and 3 gets so hectic and crazy, and then there can be frame drops on Switch.
Yeah, I hear people say, why can't it just be a DLC for Splatoon 3? I'm like, no, it has to be its own thing, because starting from Salmon Run at level 1 every single time was boring fast. Like, this being able to select levels, that's where it's fun.
Yeah, it feels like
you guys hear me?
Yeah, someone tried to tell me that it was nothing more than an expansion. I'm like, no, this is way more than an expansion.
Yeah, you definitely had to, like, the only way you're looking at this as an expansion is if you're, one, trying to judge it from the commercials, and then two, you just genuinely didn't want to get into Splatoon. Like, there's so much that goes on with this game that is so far from Salmon Run. Like, Salmon Run, it was cool when we first got it. It gets hectic, and like you said, you get 4 people in there. You try to finish that wave, those couple of waves, and then you go about your business. And then also too, they have the added piece to where you have to take the eggs and put them in the basket.
Right.
With this, no. Like yeah, you want to collect the eggs, but that's more to help you to kind of get your showtime ability to help you if you get overwhelmed. But when it comes down to like where I'm at as far as the grinding question, because I thought you guys could hear me, but my mic was messed up. But grinding will only happen is if you try to rush through this game. If you try to rush through this game, you will have to grind, solely because there are the main missions themselves, then you have the spicy versions of those missions, then you also have like the little compass,
the compass,
little task mission that show you like what your rig could look like. So it's like, hey, if you've never tried this gadget, this is what it will look like and be like if it was fully decked out. And then you'll try it and be like, oh, okay, I might want to try that. Like, I never thought about trying it, but when I used it in this scene, then yeah, it makes sense. But yeah, I think the fun part too is just trying to figure out what works best for you. But what I do love about this game, and this is a problem that I think a lot of games have in different genres. Like when I think about racing, you get a vehicle, you try to stick with that vehicle and just kind of muscle your way through the game. With this game, you're going to switch tanks. So that was like my first advice is max out those, like max the tanks out. Don't just focus on, oh, I'm just power, technical, or speed, because you're going to shoot yourself in the foot. But as like a spoiler, not like a big spoiler, it's not a story thing, but if you do max those tanks out, you get 3 gadgets instead of 2. And you can cross swap across the tanks that match to each other. So I think it's like what speed and tech and power, and then power and something else. So you can take like one gadget and one relic from that one that's not your main tank. So you can do a nice little blend and a nice little mix to really set you off. And I think between my little pot shooter, along with like the little grappling gun, and also like the what was the other one, like where I do like a ground pound as well. Like it's that, along with just having any type of shooter really, or any type of weapon. The one thing I will say, like my roller is my favorite in Splatoon games, but rollers here are difficult. Like
they're when you get some later ones, there's only like 2, and then they have different ones. Yeah, when you get some later ones, it gets better. Like honestly, you can't get under 4-star. Actually, I'm lying. Once you get in the post game, which I'm not going to talk about all deeply, you're going to pretty much need 5 stars.
Oh yeah, I finally got my first 5-star. Like right after I told you I didn't have one. I was like, oh, I haven't gotten a 5-star. Like I've gotten a gang of 4s, and ironically, my first 5-star is a roller. So it's like, okay,
better than me. I wish I had a 5-star roller.
I just like the normal gun. I'm just the normal gun guy.
I tried the like the little sniper. I can't.
Oh no,
I can't.
I tried the shotgun. Yeah, no.
I like the blasters. The oil blasters.
The blasters are amazing too. The buckets. The sloshers.
All the block.
Sloshers are always underrated. They're buckets and you throw ink, but they can be pretty good. I like them with power tank.
Did they get rid of the rollers?
No, they're there.
No,
They're there.
Oh.
So
I
what
like
they
the
do
wood
is-
spatula too.
So what they do with the weapons? So all the base weapons from Splatoon 3, like including the new one, like the bow, those are all in the game. But what they did, instead of having like 4, 5, 6 different types and their own unique design, there's like 1 to 3 base designs, and then they have like different looks for them as you get like higher rarity drops. So that's kind of the way to kind of give more variety. Because as I was going through the early parts of the game, I was like, because I didn't get I only think I got 3 types of weapons by the first boss, 3 types, and I was like, okay, so I'm curious how many different designs there's gonna be, because if they only have a couple of these in this class, I'm wondering how the variation is gonna be. But it does get varied by the end, so it's very good. I'm honestly just so impressed with this game.
Me too.
Because I went from I was like, okay, it's a Splatoon game. I'm interested, but I'm not super hype or anything. And then the wave of previews came about, and I was like, oh wait a minute, okay, this might be more than I was expecting. And then finally going through it, man.
I'll definitely say Nintendo did not do the best job at trying to advertise this game. Because I went into it thinking it was actually going to be a roguelike from what everybody was saying.
Oh, yeah.
And when I found out, I'm like, at first I was regretting pre-ordering it. Then when I played, I'm like, no, there's nothing. This is not a roguelike.
Well, the roguelike stuff came from when they showed it. Because they showed us some levels when they did the treehouse. And one of the levels was the ones where you're going down to different floors. But as we know, for those that have played it, you only go down to 3 floors. And then you beat the boss then, and then you're done. But they make it seem like you just have this continuous now, Geronimo, there's something different in the end game. But but for those particular levels, you're just going down 3 floors and that's it. And it kind of gives off that appearance of, okay, we're just going to keep going down, 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 and when I die, I lose everything. But that's far from the case. You can go into some of these levels, collect what you've missed, and then just go back to your hideout. You don't have to finish a level. You just collect what you collect and go about your business.
Okay.
So
I feel
I'm hoping they do an expansion to it.
Oh, same.
I hope so too. I hope so too.
Give us an extra type of tank or something.
Yes, they need to give it an expansion for sure. I think that's been just a separate topic in its own, but I feel like that's been quite a common complaint with a lot of Nintendo's releases lately. They've been kind of dropping the ball on marketing a little bit.
I noticed it first with the new Yoshi game, which I need to download the demo.
Yeah, the Yoshi game they marketed that thing like it was for 5-year-olds.
Yeah. There was this trailer I saw, which Nintendo of America, they actually put a version of this trailer on their channel. I think when they dropped the demo, they put the trailer out. There was a trailer that Nintendo Australia, I think that's what they did, and it wasn't just this is for toddlers. It was yo, you're Yoshi, and you're in a book, and look at all these different creatures. You got to do all the things, and it was almost like a slideshow of 20 different areas, and I was like, I don't know, man. The marketing folks over in a way. I
think they run into a possible thought of we don't want to give too much away, and I can understand that
conservative or something.
Yeah, they're way too conservative, and I get it. But in the case of Yoshi, you kind of have to, because when you play that game, it's like, oh, I didn't think anything of it. Because if you listen to the content creators that were talking about it, it was like, oh, you're just running around the game, you can't die. This is stupid, and
that's what I thought. I didn't pick it up
that. You're no, you're kind of discovering and trying to figure things out. And even playing a demo, I'm like, how do I figure this crap out? And it makes you think. Yeah, it's tough, but
it was an absolute hidden gem. I was gonna pick it up no matter what, because Yoshi, until Age of Imprisonment, Yoshi was always my favorite Nintendo IP.
Right.
And Age of Imprisonment, Kalamo became my favorite. I want a spin-off of Kalamo.
Okay.
I like it.
Cool. Yeah, I need to download the demo. And check it out.
Real quick here before we hit the topic number 1. J Big said, my only issue with Splatoon Raiders is the Splatoon talk Let them talk for real.
Hold
on, time out.
Part of the charm. You gotta take it or leave
That's
it.
the charm. That's the charm.
Borderline.
Take it or
That's
leave it,
borderline
bro.
racist. I'm gonna call borderline racist on that one.
They're
I
not
don't like
even
the language
real.
that they speak, and they need to speak my language.
I want
Yeah.
more of the characters to talk in that universe. Mostly it's the squids and the octolings and a couple others, and that's it.
Nah,
Yeah.
man, they're gonna give him that anime talk, bro. I don't want that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Shiver's gonna be, Shiver's gonna be all. It's not like I care about you or anything.
Right.
I don't want
Oh
to hear
yeah,
that.
he's definitely
Crunchyroll, Funimation,
They
people
can
on there.
hire
I don't
you
want
for the
that.
voice acting, man.
Find the sun there. It's
No,
kind of funny.
I'll be the voice of Big Man. That's cool.
There you go.
This,
Is Big Man the
Hey,
man?
Hey.
yeah, he's the manta ray. This expansion made me like the deep cut team more because I like
Mhm.
without. I mean, since you're gonna eventually get into Splatoon 3 in the future Vigilante, but the story mode in that game it deals with them a bit, but it's not as involved as some of the other stories in like Splatoon 2's or definitely 1 and stuff like that. So I feel like this separate spin-off definitely helped add not only more characters for Splatoon characterization is always kind of straightforward, but lore wise these DLCs are stealth ways to build is world building and lore. That's outside the cool gameplay. They also serve for world building straight
Though
up.
I will say,
If you want it, it's not forced on you.
I do love how Splatoon 3 handled deep cut though, because they were like Team Rocket, and I thought that was such a twist. I was like, oh, this is so cool.
Yeah, I enjoyed
it. And
then
I'll let you play the game, and you'll eventually figure out like how it fits. But that's I love the story in that game.
Okay.
Now, when you have the special move in Splatoon Raiders of the 3, which one's your favorite? Mine's Shiver.
It's gotta be Big Man, because you'll see later he shreds them bosses. Man. Not like the bosses, but like when you go on the floors and you find those stronger normal enemies. Because when you do like the spicy levels, they'll just throw those enemies in those regular dungeons, and you're like, oh, okay, so they're just normal now. Big Man will just shreds them because his whole you're invincible when you activate it, and his body is just an active hitbox constantly, and then you can shoot those projectiles. So, but they're all good for different reasons, in my opinion.
Yeah, I flip flop
the bombs.
Yeah.
Shiver was my favorite at first, and then I was like, you know what? I like Fries because she does the whole like
that's
area of effect.
That's a screen cleaner right there.
But
every
then
time I activate, I'm like, bring the rain.
Yeah. Shivers is like when there's threats far away and I can't get over there, I'd be like, go. Do the thing with the shark. Do it.
But Big Man's my current favorite right now because of what you just said, like the invincibility, and he shreds people up. Big Man, I rely on him a lot.
Yeah,
I wait when I'm about to die, and then I'll use it, and I get my health back. And
yes, it's so good, so good.
Okay. Squared says haven't played Splatoon Raiders yet, but I'm so glad I'm hearing most people love the game, so I can finally get friends and family into Splatoon. There you go.
This is a perfect jumping in point, especially if you're more of a PvE versus PvP player.
Oh,
I am like that too. Yeah,
I would definitely 100%. Say just ignore the reviewer from The Guardian. That guy was messed up for
I know, right? He was like, I don't like this game, but I'm reviewing it anyway. 4 out of 10. I was like,
all right, don't do that.
Whatever.
I think that guy played the first 30 minutes. I would agree. If you play the first 30 minutes because of how the tutorial part is, it is kind of a little boring. But once you get past that part, it's not like that.
Yeah.
But that guy, I was so mad when that guy dropped it. It's like that game, if they would not have given it a 4 out of 10, I think that game would have been in the 90s, and it possibly could have been in the Game of the Year conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, at least mid 80s for sure. Like outside of Japan, there's a lot of quirky weirdness in the Splatoon stuff, so I can understand if it's not someone's cup of tea. But if you like, that's why I like Raiders. If you kind of jump into it and you kind of get into it and maybe get into the deeper stuff like the world and stuff, then you can be like, oh wow, Nintendo, they're different, but they got one with Splatoon. So yeah.
Okay.
Love it.
With that being said, I think we've warmed up from the forecast. It's time to get into the first topic. So Cisco, what we got for the first topic?
So do we want to? Can I save? We have this little tier list that we found on the that site. I can share that.
Oh yeah. I got it. I got you.
Oh, you got it?
Give me a second. There.
And then from there, we could just discuss. I mean, we already did Splatoon. Maybe we want to do that one first. On this tier list, they got everything. Like, they have the Animal Crossing Switch 2 editions and stuff. I think we could skip those. I think we could just target the big ones,
game.
like
actual
like exclusive new Switch 2. Yeah. So if you want to eliminate like Metro Prime 4 and Pokemon Legends ZA and all that, we could.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm willing to do that. That's cool.
Let me
Yeah.
take some of this stuff.
There's different ways we can approach it. We can either just skip the Switch 2 upgrades, like Xenoblade and Breath of the Wild, and we can include ones like Metroid and Pokemon, because I mean I think those games were pretty good, even if they were Switch included.
Yeah.
But yeah, we could just do the Switch 2 exclusives, which were like, I don't know, there's like what, 7 of them or more.
Yeah.
We could do those.
Yeah.
I'm sure we want to discuss a lot on some of these games.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a great conversation.
Oh
no!
Blood warning.
I got fire alerts right now, and my phone's on silent and it's going off.
So. Oh yeah, no, you can't.
Yeah,
You can't
I forgot to go through it.
No worries.
And I gotta have my phone on in case my wife calls.
Yeah, no, the alarm for "we gonna die" is definitely going off, regardless of how much you try and silence it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's. Oh, go ahead, Cisco. This
Right. My bad. So first one on the list, Mario Kart. Unless we want to just do Splatoon since we already did it.
Where's Splatoon? Raiders. Okay.
Yeah.
I put that one at S tier.
I'm at an S. Yeah.
That's an S.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's up there. Cream of the crop.
I'm gonna say, for the record, personally, I don't know if I found that game just yet that I want to throw in S tier, but for our collective, I'm down for S tier with Splatoon Raiders.
For sure.
But I think a lot are close to S tier, but I don't think everything's just yet. Because I don't know, when I think of Switch 1, I think of like Smash Brothers and Breath of the Wild, and at that time, I feel like that was an S tier.
Yeah.
But now I don't know if any of the Switch 2 games yet have like hit me that hard, But we'll get into that. We'll talk about
Yeah.
that.
No.
I'm cool with
honestly handle an A tier, but I think it's up there in S tier.
I'm cool with S tier for now.
Yeah.
Now, Mario Kart.
I'll give it an A.
I personally put it A. It has potential to get S tier, but that's not for a while, I think.
Yeah,
I think it needs a little more.
Yeah, I think
But
when we come
really
to the
good.
end of the generation, it'll be an S because there's going to be DLC and everything that comes with it. So,
And people have time because people have time. Get more of the mechanics, the world, the tracks, and everything. And
when Mario Kart 8 came out, I felt the same way about how I felt about Mario Kart World.
Yes.
Then when Deluxe came in, I don't know what it was about it, but the familiarity of it or something, I was way more on board with Mario Kart 8 when it was on Switch. So maybe we just need more time. I think you know what? When I pop in Mario Kart World, it frustrates me because I feel like, man, it's not catching my attention, and I don't want to play it. Why is that? Because actually, the game is really great. Like, the animations are awesome, the costumes are great, the roster's amazing, and I love the soundtrack so much. And it's like, why do I not why am I not obsessed with this game? I don't know why. And so I don't know, but I think over time it's gonna.
I think with anything that changes up its style, it takes a while to get used to it. And this isn't the same, copy paste. Even though they've mastered that format of racer, kart racer, they've gone to something new. And I don't think anyone's really done it like this before, outside of your Forzas and things like that. But kart racers, I don't think anyone's done it. So they're going to still have to add more. Because I will say it's an A for me, closer to a B, solely because after the honeymoon phase went away, it's one of those things of like, the racing's there. There's a lot of things that you guys could add and do here, but you haven't done it yet. And that will raise it to amazing heights. But they just, of course, they're trying to make this last the entire generation. And that can be 10 years. So we're going to get drilled for quite some time.
Yeah, it's interesting that you say that because I feel like you said, it has the ability. What's interesting here, I'm looking at the screen and it says SADC.
Yeah, that's what
right? I'm like, what?
Yeah.
But on mine, it's definitely a B.
Well, it's just
I put it as B.
It's a resolution
because of that. Yeah, for me, I think a lot of it has to do with B is the price, and I just thought they kind of dropped the ball with the open world part.
Yeah,
There's just not enough out there, and what is out there, to me, stickers is just not a meaningful way to try to complete those B switches.
No.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree. I think
They're
I
okay,
definitely, I would love to give it an A tier, but I definitely think it's probably more so in the B tier. I think
I would agree with a B. Yeah,
it's flavor.
Yeah, that stands fine.
Flavor is a good flavor, but the flavor kind of ran out really fast.
Yeah.
It's like that gum. What is that gum we used to love? The zoo gum.
Zebra.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
zebra gum.
The stripe.
Yeah. It's flavorful, but once you have that, once it's gone, it's gone.
It's
You're like,
gone.
Rubbers.
yeah.
Best 5 seconds ever. But
Yeah.
But it's I say that because it's like like the races are fun and like the open world part of it's fun, but like once you do all of that, it's just kind of like meh. And it's we live in a time now. I do find this interesting. We live in a time now where like when I was playing Mario Kart, like the 64, even by myself, like I was playing a lot of it to set up for the time that I was playing with like people.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But now it seems like I don't really play those games too much because I know I'm not spending that much time with actual people. And I'm not talking about like being online. That's one thing. I don't really care to be online anyway, but to like actually be around people to play those games,
Right.
So it really lowers my want to play those games in the first place. Now if they come up with like you said, Jack, Geronimo, you said this too, when DLC comes around, I guarantee it'll be a S tier on my list.
Oh yeah.
That doesn't necessarily mean I will play it more, but it definitely means as soon as them DLCs is coming out, I'm trying to learn, trying to get back on the sticks. But yeah, I think just right now, like everything like Vigil said, I think it's a solid B. It's a beautiful game, it's a great game, but everything that it does is like really short in flavor to it.
I don't know if this is a hot take, but personally, I think another problem I had with the game, and I remember there was so much discourse online about this topic, but I would prefer a Nintendo Kart than a Mario Kart. And I know, like, I loved having the Zelda level and the Animal Crossing level, and this didn't have none of that.
Splatoon 2.
Yeah, and I wanted to have those Nintendo characters in it.
Kirby level would be pretty.
That was my thing, man. I was like, maybe if that's a DLC, that'll definitely raise my ranking for this. Yeah. But I wanted Nintendo Kart, and it just doesn't have.
That's where everybody thought it was gonna go. To be honest with you.
Yeah. With how much they were adding, it was like, oh yeah, it's definitely about to be that.
It felt like it, especially with how just successful Smash Ultimate was, and who got in that game overall DLC. I was just like, dang, okay, well. Yeah, it seemed like kind of like the logical conclusion. Just speculating.
But then you also got Sonic Crossworlds, and I'm loving that game. Like I love that.
I need to check out Teenage
Mutant. The DLC shot that one in the foot though, but all in all, it's a good game.
There's a number of things, but I'm not going to go into that here.
Yeah. In my opinion, Sonic Crossworlds, just for that price, it should have had like a campaign. I really wanted a campaign, like they had with like Diddy Kong Racing and stuff.
Yep.
Oh, that makes sense though. I didn't pay for it. I spooch off my friend. I just go to his house and we're always playing.
I like the Sonic Kart arcade racer.
But if I paid $70, I don't think I would be so crazy about that one.
I didn't.
Okay, so we're landing on with that one. Sorry, we're landing on that one a B, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We can
let's do a B.
That's
sorry, Mark.
Woo! Here's one that's.
I know that's crazy.
That's their like big massive project too.
Nintendo's like,
right.
Hey, look, they did it to themselves. I'm sorry.
They did. The $80.
I get the strategy because they want it to be for the long haul.
Right.
Yeah.
See, right there, proving my point. Don't stop trying to call it Nintendo Kart. That's not the same. See, people do not like the word Nintendo Kart, but I stand by what I say. I know what I want. I know what I want. I knew what I wanted for Pokemon. I knew what I wanted from. I knew what I wanted for Splatoon.
Look crazy to wish for that.
Look at everybody eating the Splatoon Raiders.
Considering the fact that none of those other franchises will ever get racers, so I mean, it makes sense to do it that way. And honestly, before the game dropped, I think we all talked about the possibility of the DLC would add islands and. Then we'll get this person, and then we'll get that person.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna happen like that now. I really don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still up, Cisco?
Oh, am I? Oh,
Yeah.
oh, because we're moving on to the
Yep.
next game. Okay. Welcome Tour. I did not play that game, so I don't.
I haven't played
I
it.
haven't played it either.
That's
I did.
straight F for me. Because that looked. Maybe
I
that
would-
looked lame.
I would give it, because I know the other games that are up here of how I list it, I would at least give it a D. And
Okay.
solely because of two things. I think that is, while it was listed as a glorified manual, it was more than a glorified manual, especially with some of those mini games. They were pretty interesting. They were actually pretty fun with those mini games. But while I also give this a D, is there were some things that people were online complaining about. Was like, well, what? I didn't know you could do this, or I didn't know that was the case. Well, if you played Welcome Tour, you would have known. So it was very informative when it came down to the console, because I think a lot of the console wars that we see online, a lot of people don't know the insides and outs of these consoles. They just kind of go off of specs, numbers, and sheets. But Welcome Tour really gave you like an in-depth of like, hey, this is why Nintendo did this. This is why Nintendo put that there. This is why they opted to do this instead of this, because they felt like this might have been better, especially when we start talking about the magnets with the Joy-Cons, right? Like everybody saw the spacing, and some people took that as an issue, but they were like, hey, in order for this to work properly and for things not to break, you have to have that space gap. And D-Brand was proof of that. They released their equipment, put everything smushed together, and they had to go and replace their first shipment run. So Nintendo knows what they're talking about for their product, and Welcome Tour was a great introduction of this is the difference between Switch 1 and Switch 2. So that's why I would give it a D.
Okay. It should have been. I give it a D. I haven't played it, but the only thing I can say to it is that I would give it a D because at least they packaged it cheap, but it should have been free and added with the. With
I
the
think it would have
system.
been nice.
Should have just been installed on every Switch 2 or something.
Yeah.
I mean, it was one of those things that you wouldn't have been able to finish unless you had bought all accessories.
Yeah.
So
So then it really should have been free.
Oh, yeah.
At that point.
Like that game is well over $100 game if you have to buy everything just to be able to
yeah.
finish it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
When you look at it that way, if you want to 100% this game, you have to have the camera, you have to have the Pro controller. Of course, you have the Joy-Cons that come with it, and yeah. So I mean, you have to have those items in order to finish that game.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay, for next one, so I think we're gonna skip these, like the Breath of the Wild 2s, the
Yeah.
Kingdom.
Do
Do we
you
want to
mind
do
if
the
I-
GameCube NSO? Or?
I
Oh,
feel like that should count, but do you want? I'll just put these in the haven't played.
Okay.
We'll just replace
I think you
that
can edit
for-
the tier list too. I think you can just
You
put.
can add a row. Yes.
Oh, oop, that wasn't it.
We don't want to
If
do
you,
that.
if you double click with the Texas that says haven't played
There
it,
we go.
There you go. Yep.
Okay.
You could just
Gotcha.
put like not.
Yeah, add a row below or
Doesn't
above.
count.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll add a row below. There we go.
Okay.
Okay,
cool.
awesome. Then we'll change this to haven't played, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. My bad. Go ahead, Cisco.
Okay.
My bad.
Do we want to do the GameCube NSO, or does that really count? Should we just? Put that?
I mean, it's only on Nintendo Switch too, so I mean,
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
it's an app.
I feel like it counts. Yeah.
okay.
I mean-
I for that one, that's gonna be only better when they add to it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I do think I personally like, they got some really expensive games on there, like the
They
Gale of
do.
Darkness.
Yeah.
Evil Darkness is one of those.
Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem Ready. That's like a big one.
Yeah.
That game, like 200
Yeah.
bucks if you want it.
yeah.
They got F-Zero GX, which I haven't played, but that's a big one I've been wanting to play.
Your hands will hurt.
Yeah,
really? Once they add Star Fox Assault, I feel like we're gonna really get somewhere. Like,
Oh yeah, when they do that, I'm gonna be like, it's time to play.
Yeah. Well, shout outs to Mario Sunshine because that comes
I'm
out
about
in
to say.
a couple weeks.
That's
I know,
on the
right?
13th, and one of the most underrated Mario games.
I agree.
I do not understand the hate for Sunshine.
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. For certain, we're gonna see it on Twitter. Someone's gonna have a, oh my god, a hit tweet. Someone's gonna be like, "Wow, I played Mario Sunshine and I'm actually enjoying it." And then suddenly, I'm calling it.
It's gonna be a cult classic.
It's gonna happen. They'll be like, "It's not as bad as the internet made it think," and then it's gonna have think pieces of, well, actually, if you watch this YouTuber and all this unnecessary stuff. Nah, but yeah, I'm actually looking forward to that because I haven't played Mario Sunshine. Oof, man. Since I was a kid on my GameCube back in the day, so it's been a long time. It's been a very long. I don't have that copy anymore, unfortunately. So it's my first time touching it, and I have my GameCube controller behind me back there somewhere. But yeah,
I was lucky. I got the 3D All Stars and I played it in there.
So wait.
Oh,
so what, I didn't hear a scale. What
No, we haven't done it.
Okay.
I mean,
that's kind of hard because, like Cisco said, it's still gonna be going.
Yeah.
Doesn't count.
I think for right now, I'd put it at a B or an A for now.
Oh, really?
I played Chibi Robo, so that alone was already like magic for me. But
yeah, because I can't put it any higher than.
I can't put it higher than B personally.
I can't put it higher than a B solely because I know there's some games that they're probably not gonna be able to get that were deemed as like the classics on the GameCube, such as Beautiful Joe. I don't think Capcom.
Okay, I agree.
I'm good with B.
Yeah, because there. I mean,
I haven't played.
Yeah, it's gonna get higher with some of the later games, but as of right now, Soul Calibur was like, I think that was a huge banger, a monster banger.
Yeah, it's definitely quality over quantity right now, but they can speed up the quantity though.
Yeah, they ain't hurting for the quantity. I'm kind of surprised. I know this is going away from the main topic, but I'm kind of surprised, and not really, that they went from hey, we got new games coming to, hey, here's that one new game coming for this month, and we ain't gonna say nothing else. You get Mario Sunshine, and who knows when you'll get another game coming from us.
Yeah, I think there's just a lot that goes behind the scenes with this stuff, to be honest with you. So I mean, I don't know what happens. I don't know how they go about doing it, especially when we talk about like compatibility with the Switch 2, because a lot of people look and say, oh, well, look at Dolphin. Yeah, Dolphin is amazing, but Dolphin's also on the PC. the Switch 2 is not a PC.
It's just an emulator. I'm not even gonna count that.
Yeah.
It's not.
So I mean, to me, I know some of my favorite games for the GameCube, and they'll never be here. Resident Evil 4 may never be here, even though Capcom is very supportive. I don't think they're putting any other game.
No,
especially when that's like a game that they're actively kind of working on.
They're still in their remake Resident Evil bag right now. So
I'd be blown away if it does happen. Be like, what?
Yeah,
not doing this on here. That's crazy.
Maybe they'll unless they remake this too. Maybe they'll put was Zero on GameCube? Resident Evil 0 was that on GameCube?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah,
I mean, let me look it up. I might be misremembering, but if that was, I could see that one being on Game NSO.
Because we still kind of waiting for Metroid.
Yeah,
Prime 2.
Yeah, that
Prime 2.
Yeah, I need my Prime 2 on there. I need people to suffer the original Boost Guardian boss.
Yeah, it'll show up, and then people will be like, "See, I told you they were working on Prime 2 the whole time."
Walmart was.
Oh
man. All right, so we got it on B tier. All right, now a good one. We got Donkey Kong Bonanza.
That's an S for me, sir. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I gotta keep it a buck. For me, that's an S as well.
That's an S for me.
For me, it was an A.
Who said F? Who said that? Vito.
Trey Vito said
Vito,
that.
please explain.
And he whispered it too. Explain yourself, sir.
It's an F because it's fun. So.
Okay. I like what you did.
Say what you gotta say.
All right.
We still cool. We still cool.
Okay.
That's funny. I'm gonna say it is either S or A tier for that reason too, because it is the worst. I've never met a game. Actually, I have met a game. It was called Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild was the worst game for anybody who actively still has ADD. Like, it is the worst. Breath of the Wild is the worst game.
ADHD.
For
ADHD.
Man, it is terrible. You can't. It is hard to beat that game just because you focus and you're not focused on the stuff that you need to be focused on.
Mm-hmm.
And then we met Donkey Kong Bonanza, who was like, "Hey, guess what? You can smash anything." That made it even worse. And so jumping in, thank you.
You can
Thank
smash
you.
anything.
Appreciate
Anything.
that. But I think I remember me having this conversation about when we were first playing it for the first week, and y'all were like, "Oh, I'm on level 2, level 3, 4, 5."
Yeah.
Like, Sandstorm, where you at? And I'm like, I'm still at the beginning, smashing rocks. I can't stop.
He's still at the demo.
I remember Googling like, oh, is it normal like for me to be spending so much time on each level? Like I can't move on.
Yeah.
This is hard.
Yeah, it's a struggle, man. So, but it's all for the good. It's all for a good reason.
But I'll say for me, I have to put it at an A, just because my favorite genre is RPG. I love RPGs,
Right.
and they implemented RPG into it. And one of the beauties of RPG is the grinding to level up your character, to get the skill points. And to me, they made the game just so easy to the point where there was no reason to even get the skill.
I'll agree with that. Yeah, I'll agree with that.
You know, so for me, if they just would have implemented another difficulty level, and I remember when I said that, I got hate from so many people saying, "Oh, you want it to be like a Dark Souls." There's a huge difference between a Dark Souls game and how easy DK Bonanza was.
Yeah.
But if they just would have, you know, because they put those RPG mechanics in the game, if they would have just made it a little bit more difficult, added another difficulty layer that required you to go get those banana gems, to me, that would have put it at an S tier.
Which at that point,
that's a similar thing that Mario Odyssey had. Even though I love that game too, but because it's very open ended how they design it, and in this case, you can just destroy anything. So yeah, I think that was always going to be an issue, and I think it's just more like the player and how they approach the game overall. So yeah, I think something would always kind of be lacking there for some.
Well, even then, like to Vigilante's point, right? Like
I
Mario with Odyssey, like to me, I always expect Mario to be easy in the sense of the game, but then more difficult to find everything. Yeah. But with Donkey Kong, that game always has had difficulty to it. I don't care who you are, that game has always had some difficulty with the levels. So I can understand that point because it was an easy game to get through. And then also too, because I know somebody's going to mention it. Yes, it did have some performance issues towards the end of that game. Even with that being said, and like I said, for mine, I would say my ranking is biased because I love DK so much. But even with those performance issues, as well as what Vigilante said, as far as it being easy, the difficulty didn't bother me solely because I was having so much fun. It kind of trumped everything else, so that's why I still have it as an S. But I do respect the A because of those two issues.
Yeah,
and A tier is still good. A tier is still good for the game. But if people find it S tier, I don't got no problem with that. I think it was a phenomenal game. I love the story. You know, it was a great story for what it did. You know, I just would have liked a little bit more difficulty. That's all. Just a little bit.
And
more.
then I would say some of the difficulty is in the after, like the post game. But nonetheless.
Hold on, give me a second. So shout outs to Hyperstar. Hopefully I say this right, because it's either Hyperstar Cage or Hyperstar Kage. Don't kill
Hyperstar Cage.
Okay, Cage. Thank you.
Great profile picture, by the way.
Hyperstar. That's what. Yeah. Okay. So it definitely can't be Kage because Rosalina is not that. But they say A/S tier for me. The DLC should have been in the game. I do want to say this real quickly for Cisco before Cisco gets to the next one.
I also haven't said my take on Bonanza.
Okay. Chat, y'all also voting too, just so y'all know. But go ahead. My bad, Cisco. Go ahead.
Oh, no, you're good. No, yeah, definitely chat. Like, you're a part of this too. We want to hear your thoughts. For me, well, again, I said at the start, no game was S tier for me yet. Donkey Kong Bonanza was the closest, with Splatoon right behind it. The thing is with Donkey Kong, and this might be a personal thing, but I felt okay, when it comes to Mario Odyssey, I thought Mario Odyssey was better, and I think Mario Odyssey was more creative in its levels and its like level design. Donkey Kong Bonanza, I have a hard time because I have a big gripe with Nintendo games where they do the same levels. It's the lava level, it's the ice level, it's the grass level, and they don't deviate away from that. So with Donkey Kong, like, yeah, there was like I still think it was good, like because the ice level had like the cotton candy stuff, and I was like, okay, this is cool. They had the food levels, but I do wish there was just a little bit more, you know, and I don't know, I kind of like. You had Rambi in there. There was a level with whole Rambi and Diddy Kong and Dixie Kong. I thought that was awesome, but I wanted like more of like that stuff, more of the Donkey Kong world into this. I'm really sick of. Oh, we're in the ice level now. Oh, great. Oh, we're in the jungle now. Okay. I mean, it makes sense for Donkey Kong. I'll give that a pass, but it's the same thing. Whereas Mario Odyssey was like randomly you're at a castle and there's a dragon. Like I felt like I was always like, oh my gosh, what is going on here? Like what is this level design? This is crazy. It's awesome. But I didn't feel that with Donkey Kong. As a matter of fact, I felt like Donkey Kong Bonanza was almost overstaying its welcome because there was a certain point where I'm like, how many more levels are there, man? Like, how many more worlds? Like, I want to get to the nitty-gritty. And the ending was great, but that's another kind of gripe I have with Nintendo games is they always save the best part for the last. The story does not progress at all until you beat the game. It's like you got the intro and then you got the ending, and there's like it feels like there's no in between besides just your own journey playing the game. But I just kind of wish there was like a little bit, maybe more, like I guess maybe a bit more story twists and turns. I mean, I don't know, maybe if that's fair to say. That wouldn't be one of my like main criticisms. But it's more my criticism is more like mainly like I feel like it kind of overstayed its welcome at some points, and I kind of wish just like on some of the levels there was just a little bit more creativity. But overall, again, this is like borderline S tier for me, but it's just, you know, I can't give it the S tier when I liked games like Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild and all those type of games more, and I thought they had more to them. But still a fantastic game. I'm not taking anything away from it, but for me, it's going to be A tier.
Okay. Yeah. I'll respect the A because I think I'm the only one that said A. I mean S, excuse me.
I said S at first, but more I think about it, I think A would probably be a bit.
I'm cool with S.
You respect A.
Yeah. Mine was A.
I'm cool with either or.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna actually give it to our hyper. Shout outs to Hyperstar.
I'm cool with that.
We got two S tiers.
Okay.
It was borderline for me. So
that is true. Yeah, that is.
We're getting Splatoon S tier. I'm cool with Donkey Kong having S tier.
Yeah, didn't expect the zebra to be in there, but yeah. It's like
I love the zebra part of
the zebra song.
That's the best song. The best song.
The best one.
All right. I don't think we're gonna count this Mario Party, right? I mean, it has an exclusive DLC, right, to switch to, but I didn't play it. I don't know.
I didn't play it.
We just.
All right. Look,
drag.
We're not even gonna talk about it. Go ahead and put it on F. Like we're not.
Which one is it?
Put on F.
We're not. Like
Dragon
Drive.
I didn't play it. I thought about it until I saw the beta when it came out and how people were reacting to it. I'm like, yeah, I don't feel. I'm just not a motion person, so I'm like, no.
We could have had Arms 2 instead.
I downloaded the demo and never started. So
the idea is great. Like the concept of it and what they thought about doing is fine. It's because using both Joy-Cons, you're trying to get the mouse con thing going, and you say, "Hey, wheelchair basketball." Don't know how you got there, but sure. But it's not.
I don't understand the thinking of that concept. Like,
I don't either.
Highlighting disability. That's the reason why disability people play the games to get away from their disability.
Very true.
So
very true. Maybe they felt represented.
Yeah.
But either or, the only reason why I gave it an F is because it's not that the game didn't work. I mean, it did what it was supposed to do. The controllers worked fine. It's just it died so fast.
Instantly.
Because there was just nothing more to do other than, hey, roll around and run yourself into pins and try to do like obstacle courses and then play basketball.
Run yourself into pins?
Nah,
yeah, because on the outskirts there were
that's how we handle our disabilities
to do. So it was like, jump rope. Oh, run, like do the bowling thing. Oh, do obstacle courses. When you don't want to play basketball, I was like, but that's the point. Yeah, like I don't like I love MouseCon. Like I think me and Geronimo are top tier on MouseCon. but leave mouse
Soldiers.
controls, mouse functions, point and click. I don't need to do racing. I'm okay. So yeah, $20 spent, but I wish I had my $20 back. It's okay.
Yeah.
I was rooting for it too.
Yeah,
I think we all. Well, I don't know about
I
all
was
of us,
secretly
but I was
hoping there
definitely
some
hoping.
extra
Yeah,
but no.
I thought it was going to be that hidden gem. Like people
It
were like,
had the
actually,
potential
this
to.
was dope.
Yeah, it's not. It's no arms, man. It's no arms.
It should just remain hidden. Yes.
Yeah.
that game was one of the reasons why I didn't want to Switch to when it came out. I was like, I think I can wait. I'm good.
Dang, hey, put that.
Donkey Kong. I want Donkey Kong. I feel this connection.
I don't blame you because that was one of the
low-key
first
offended
things they
by the game,
showed.
to be honest.
Yeah. Really?
I'm low key offended. Y'all bring a disability game and it's up like that's crazy. Like, you just-
Yeah, I mean that's a legitimate thing to criticize Nintendo on. It's like, okay, it kind of went halfway there. Now a full-fledged title.
If they would have just done normal controls, it probably wouldn't have been as bad. But I think
Yeah.
with the whole mouse controls, it just turned a lot of people off.
Yeah.
Yeah, because at least
Now that you
arms,
say it,
know,
it would have worked. Yeah.
I mean, when they first showed arms, they showed the Joy-Con punching. Everyone's like, I roll eyes, here we go, Nintendo Wii stuff. But then it was like, oh no, you can use controller, and it's like, oh, so
Yeah.
that kind of went away really quickly. But yeah, no, I agree. Yeah,
I need arms too.
Me too.
I know, man, with the
I
story mode and everything. Please.
I think it is on the way.
I hope so. It sold well, so
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it's one of those games that they're like a group of like 10 people are just testing randomly, and then once the Mario Kart stuff is where they need to be like, okay, arms 2 time. I personally think that's what they're doing.
Hey, what's that red one you just put up there?
Dust Bloods.
Oh yeah, Dust Bloods, man.
That's coming up soon too. The test fire for that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, go ahead and put Z up and that don't count.
Yeah, Pokemon ZA. I mean, that was a Switch 1 game as well, so we don't.
Yeah,
you
you have to cut. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a
Yeah.
hot take, but I thought
Yeah.
that was an S tier
And
as a
X.
Pokemon game.
What?
Put X on there too.
Now, S tier as a Pokemon, not if it's all Nintendo. Like as a game as a whole, I would just say A. But
I
I'd say
just,
Pokemon, I would say that was
I
S. People hate on that, but I thought that was one of the best Pokemon games we've ever.
It was
Oh.
a B tier game for me.
I think it's
for
a
sure.
B tier. It was a really surprisingly cozy.
I gave it a
love
D.
that game,
I
man.
gave it a
I would
G?
put it at a B.
Hey,
I
y'all
just-
DLC
I-
brings it down to a
D.
C.
That is
though.
my least favorite Pokemon game I've ever.
Really.
Really?
Ew,
Love it.
Wowzers.
Oh man,
I think it's.
I mean, I don't blame you. I mean, if
Go ahead.
if you're not into it,
Oh,
then you're not into it.
I thought they botched a lot of the Mega designs. I did not like those
Okay,
Mega
I get
designs.
it. I get that. Yeah.
You know,
That's
and,
bad.
and the combat, I love the combat on paper, but I found it so pointless that you would do a command and the Pokemon would run from across the arena to you just to charge up for its attack. I'm like, what are you
Yeah, that was weird. Yeah.
Falling off buildings and everything. Yeah, no. I think people were making the point about like they didn't like the environment, and I was like, it's cool to explore a city, but no, I'm replaying Pokemon Sword and Shield and seeing how the environmental design was in that, and I'm starting to be like, oh, you know what? Yeah, ZA, they could have done better with the buildings and everything.
Yeah.
For
Just
sure.
to differentiate areas more. I think
Yeah.
that's what should have done. Like,
Yeah, I mean, it has flaws for sure. I'm not denying that, but for my personal, like, I was like, this is one of my favorites right now.
Oh,
But
but if people enjoy it, people enjoyed it. You know, there's
You
nothing
don't have
wrong
to
with
rank
Put
it.
it on
but
a D.
I-
Put it on a D.
You know, and one other thing with that game that, and it's not just this game, I can't stand it. It was the same thing in Digimon Time Strangers,
Mhm.
but luckily in that game, it was only your character that did it. I can't stand when the mouths move and there's nothing coming out. It's like, don't let the mouths
yeah,
move.
that kills me
Don't
too.
do
I'm not
it.
gonna lie. That's kind of been one of my that's like, everyone's like, Dexit ever since Sword and Shield, whatever. My main thing is, why are they doing these higher production cutscenes, talking like
Moving the lips
subtitles,
and everything.
but no voice acting? Like, if
Yeah,
you're gonna go all the way with it, give them voices at
Yeah.
least.
And
I
then
agree.
if their mouths are going to move like they're talking, at least have something come out.
Right.
Yes, I'm with you there. I'm not a big fan of that direction at all. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, for me, when you look at something like Arceus, like you said, had the different environments. It was kind of like the beginning of Pokemon, right? Like they're trying to discover.
You're making the Pokedex.
Yeah, they're making the Pokédex, and I was like, okay, that's a cool concept.
Mm-hmm.
To me, the one thing I will give ZA, and I know Vigilante just said he didn't care for it, but this made it hard for me to go back to turn-based Pokemon. Like, I really did like this. Like, it did need tweaking. It does need tuning. It's not perfect. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah. No,
but I do love the idea of it. So, because I mean, we played RPGs to where you are in a circle that you can't get out of, and you're running around, and it's like, for some, yeah, it's like, okay, this attack is for your side or for the back, kind of like Xenoblade. But there are some games that's like, hey, you just run around and it doesn't really make a difference. So it's like, I did like the ability of saying, oh, you know what? I have this Pokemon. If I move fast enough, I can get out of the way.
Shopping for your next car? What about third row seats?
Fantastic.
What's that?
Yo.
Oh, is it an ad-on?
Oh, it's an ad on the page.
I'm like, yeah.
Sounds like a movie ad.
What is going
What in the world?
Yo,
Mute the tab. No, I'm serious. Mute the tab in your browser.
Hit the tab, yeah.
Yeah,
but I will say, like, it needs to be fine-tuned, but I do see it as a great stepping stone, especially if we're talking about change with Pokemon. But of course, as we already know, Winds and Waves is not going to have that battle system. Is going to go back to turn-based, which I'm curious to see what they do different with it, because Arceus did add something different with the different type of attacks. I'm still a big fan of, like, hey, let's get some actual hits in there. Like, I want to see my Pokemon actually hit somebody.
I want to see contact.
I think we talked about that. They should have that. They should have that, like, action.
Shopping for your next car? What
jumping
about
back
third row
and forth
seats?
for position of, like, an attack, but then you actually call the attack, and then the attack happens. Then the next segment, it looks like.
They say we're out of sync, say we're out of sync.
Oh, you can't hear me? Can you hear me?
But we're cooler than you think.
Close all my
Chasing our dreams.
That is crazy.
Who's doing that?
Is that from the site or is it something else?
I think it's from the site.
Oh,
okay. I'm going through all my tabs to see if it's me or something. I'm like, what the heck?
It's weird because in mine, I muted the tab in my browser.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So and then I muted the sound too, and I'm like,
Still
so
fighting
like
through.
y'all like wired this? Yeah.
I don't
'cause
know
if I
what's
look at it
happening.
now, it says unmute tab. But is it still?
Okay.
Can you guys still hear it?
I'm not hearing it
No,
now.
we don't hear
Nah,
you.
it just pops up. So.
Okay. If it pops up again, I'll deal with it. But
Okay.
But
yeah,
other
for
than
them
that,
to have those action
Shopping
scenes
for your
in
next
between-
car?
Yeah, there,
What
okay.
about third row seats?
Oh my gosh.
I am not shopping for no cars anytime soon.
no, I'm cool.
I just paid my car.
I'm working. I'm paying
We're out of sync, say we're out of
Is it still
sync.
going?
But we're cooler than you
Yeah, it only
think.
unmutes for me. That's so weird. Why
Brought
is
to
it?
you by Honda.
That is
You
so
buy
weird.
Honda, why are you doing this? We're trying to talk about Nintendo games.
Right, we're talking about Nintendo games. You keep
Shopping for
bringing the
Oh
same.
my gosh,
There
it's
we
playing
go
again.
Goes again.
Oh my gosh, it is not. It is not
Okay,
like this. Hold on.
Yeah, there's a save and download. Maybe that image? No.
No, it's gonna
Oh.
download just the image as it is now. It won't be able to edit
Yeah.
it.
Okay, that's fine. I remember where everything is. Let's reload.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
it just showed back up. Hooray!
No, we
There
hear
you go.
Oh yeah, this is good when it does that. Yeah. Okay.
I do want to say with Legends Z, I
Sorry
do
about
agree
that,
with
listeners,
Action Jack
watchers.
when it comes to the combat. I love it on paper. It does need some refining. But when it comes to turn-based, I'm one of those people. I love turn-based. Turn-based, I do want to see contact, like you guys said, but I absolutely love turn-based. It's timeless. It's classic. I don't see anything wrong with it either.
Yeah, and I think the generational ones will still always be turn-based.
Yeah.
I think
This
it's
is
the legend
Legends for a
ones.
series, you know?
I think
Yeah.
Legends Arceus did a pretty decent job of like a version of turn-based that had contact move, like animations for moves.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You felt the
Yeah, they did a good.
weight.
I did miss that. They kind of got a little cinemag of like the what do you call it, the letterboxing or whatever.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. Yeah, I did miss that from our Legends Arceus. But yeah, I do like turn-based too.
Sorry, we weren't supposed to like rate that one, but I had to throw in a take. And we jumped on it.
Well, I mean, if we rate that one, we technically have to rate the other Switch 2 edition.
We really can't.
Metroid.
Nah, we can't do
Matter
that.
of fact, hey,
Let's
put
not
it
do
back on Disney.
I say for the new games.
That's fair. I'm cool with that.
Because ZA and Metroid Prime 4, I have to keep reminding myself that's a Switch game. I keep thinking that's a Switch 2 game.
Yeah, they're cross-gen Switch.
Yeah, what's wild is something I didn't know about this until somebody told me. The Metroid Prime 2 Switch 2 version is actually
You guys are.
You
guys,
good?
I don't know if you guys could hear me. You guys, like, it froze for a second.
Oh, it did?
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
I heard a little bit like you were cutting out, but then
Hear it?
Okay, it must have been me.
Can y'all hear it now?
yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
Yes.
Okay.
So something I learned about the Metroid Prime 2 is that the Switch 2 version is actually the Switch 1 version on the cart, and they just painted it red, and so when you put it in, it reads it, and then it just gives you the Switch 2 like version of that game, but it's actually just the Switch 1 version of the game. So really it is the Switch 1 game.
Okay.
That's the cool thing about Switch 2 edition physical releases. You can I tested that with Legends ZA because I was curious how it worked. Put the red cartridge in the Switch 1, boom,
Yeah,
it
it
just
works.
loads the Switch game.
It
Yeah,
works.
it's just-
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, Nintendo was sneaky on that one.
I was hoping it worked like that because the way they described it was a little confusing, but then I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, it makes you, not to get off topic again, but it makes you wonder if other, because at one point in time it was the problem of 64 gigabytes being way too high,
Right.
or for the cost. So it makes you wonder if they can do Switch
Yo,
1
Jack,
and do the
Jack,
same
you
thing.
there?
Yeah,
I'm here. I see my thing freaking out though.
Yeah, Jack, you're like, man, we all going
I'm in
crazy
the
today.
Matrix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I lost connection too. Are we on the Midwest? Maybe that's why. 'Cause I know there's like
I
it's been
think
raining.
we just made a bunch of Nintendo haters mad, and they're trying to separate.
Right.
AV, right?
You don't like Pokemon?
What?
Restream slows down.
I hate Nintendo and Sony and Xbox. I don't like anything.
Right.
I don't play anything.
PC whole life.
Bring back Angry Birds.
All right, let me go out. Come back in.
That's why I
Okay.
say I lost it.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Cisco. I think we on the next one.
The next one. Next one.
One of my favorites.
Yeah, let's talk about this one. Age of Imprisonment.
A
Oh
tier.
man, I
I
feel bad.
I want to
Yeah,
give
man.
it S tier, but I got to give it A tier
I
just
love it.
because of the performance issues.
I think
Yeah,
it's A
like-
tier as well.
There were so many times, I only experienced it in dock mode, but there were so many times during cutscenes where like the main characters would be fine, but everything around it would start getting boring, and I don't know.
Yeah,
why.
yeah. For me, the cutscenes I've noticed, it almost looked like it was a lower resolution. Like if they were just uploading like MP4s to the game and it was just playing them, and I don't know if anybody else experienced that. I experienced that, and some of my N10 guys experienced it, where it was like low res cutscenes, and that really bugged me. And I was like, are they gonna patch this or?
I
Just
I
know this
literally
happened?
thought they
Okay.
used the Switch, the Switch 1 version, like of those cutscenes, like certain scenes that you've seen in Tears of the Kingdom, those came choppy for me. Like ones that
I don't
weren't
remember.
part of Tears of the Kingdom, those were a little more crisp. It was weird. So
Yeah.
And I don't know if you
I
guys
guess it's
experienced this.
experiences.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys experienced this, but it only happened in dock mode. In handheld mode, it worked perfectly. I never experienced other wrong. But in dock mode, there were times where I would do like a synergy attack, and as it was doing, it would like the previous scene would be like clipping through, and you would like be all see through and stuff. I don't know if anybody else ever experienced
Interesting. No, I don't.
I
I
had
I
haven't.
didn't get that
I
one.
played that game like all in handheld.
handheld. Yeah,
Yeah.
I played most of it in handheld also.
That game, but that game is so underrated. Like
Oh.
I'm really burnt out on Warrior games, so I was like, I'm skipping that for sure. But then, oh man, but then Aiden Ligachu, he did the game share, so I was up there too, and I was so surprised. I'm like, this is amazing, and I bought my own, or I got my own for Christmas, and I love it. I love it. It's
Oh,
so
me
much
too.
fun. The combat is perfected. They really put the effort in that game, and I mean the roster's not the best, but I'm okay with that because these Warrior games I tend to only like playing a small selected characters anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, this game actually got me into the Warrior style games. I'm in the middle of
Really?
Fire Emblem Warriors, and I'm loving that game too.
Yeah,
Okay.
I had that.
I like when
did that
games
one.
do that.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then it introduced me to my newest favorite Nintendo character, which is Kalanmo. I was seriously loving Kalanmo.
Yeah.
That little Korok guy is awesome.
That's my favorite for sure.
yes.
Yeah.
He's my favorite too.
I so badly want a spin-off with him, like an action adventure Zelda style spin-off, just with him. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Everything that was so good. Even like I won't for people need to play it, so I won't give spoilers. But like those like peak moments, like at the end where it's like Link, remember the name, like oh my gosh, that had me like. I know that was in Tears of the Kingdom as well, but like just when you get to see everything lead up to that moment, I love the conclusion at the end as well, like showing which characters like made it, which ones didn't. I was like really into that. I was like, this is such a cool conclusion. Like I'm loving this. That game, I strongly recommend it for anyone who hasn't played it or is curious about it.
I still gotta get it.
It's good.
Really?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, we'll get to it. Actually, we'll get to it right up next. But yeah, I had to juggle because that and Kirby Air Riders came out the same month, and I was like, yeah, just
read that one.
Huh?
I bet you wish you would have gotten Age of Imprisonment over Kirby Air Rider.
No.
I tell you what, I got both, and I'm glad I had Age of Calamity. I tell you that much.
Greatly enjoyed Kirby Air Riders. So
really?
Yeah?
I still can't get into it.
Yeah, I was one of the cult people on GameCube that enjoyed the first one. It's,
Oh,
again, as I say
legend.
every time on this show, it's a sequel that should not have happened, but it did, and I'm so happy it did. I think Nintendo just said, Sakurai, you need a break from Smash, right? And he said yes. And he's like, here's a blank check. What do you want to do? It's like, I'll do Kirby again. And I think that's what happened. But yeah, no, yeah, that's the only reason why. I play Age of Calamity on Switch 1, and I enjoyed it despite its frame rate issues there too. But yeah, I'll get Age of Imprisonment eventually. I'll let y'all know when I get it for sure.
So far we landing on A.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with A. Yeah,
That's
for sure.
definitely
Okay.
Kirby Air Riders.
That was my.
I'm the only one that talks about it and like it. If it was me personally,
Yep. Compared to the world, I mean to World and Cross Worlds or Mario Kart.
It's hard to compare those because
They're
it's easy to
different, I
compare
know.
Mario
I know,
Kart to
different games.
Cross Worlds because they both are pretty much like lap or point A to point B racing. Kirby Air Riders is pretty much like a smorgasbord arcade racing.
It is. Yeah, it's like a fighter.
It's a bunch of Sakurai is literally he's just a unique person. I don't know how he creates
That
it.
he is.
I mean I love Kirby Air Riders, honestly. It's it pretty much was just a lot like it's very similar to the original on GameCube back in the day, but just more and better, and the online's there. And the story mode stuff was really cool. They added huge raid bosses somehow, like that was pretty nuts. I had a video on my second channel and that blew up randomly because people were like, how did you do that? I'm like, personally I would put it at I think I'll put it at B, and the only reason why I would do that is because I kind of wish I had more Kirby characters from certain other games. Like the roster they got in there is really good. I just wish I had a little more of that, and I think that's really it.
I played like 3 to 5 hours of it, and I did the play test when it came out. I liked it. It was fun. I enjoyed playing with friends. The problem is the community is so dead, so there's no like.
I'm sure
can't find people, and I'm like, the cutscenes though are like crazy HD. Like it's awesome looking.
Yeah, it's some really good visuals. Yeah, this was always gonna be the fate of it. It's a very niche type game. I'm glad that they, I'm glad Nintendo, let Sakurai and his crew make a game like that within the first year, because it makes the first year to Switch 2, pretty much unique. Because and we already got all the Switch games, like they did the Switch 2 editions or patches with them, and they're just gonna keep selling more over time. And we know the 3D Mario and the new 3D Zelda are coming, so it's like you can just wait on those. But yeah, overall I'll put it at B. I'm kind of curious if anyone in chat likes this game or cares for it. I doubt it because it's pretty niche.
Yeah,
but I really enjoyed it.
Terrible game. I thought it was an okay game. I played probably about 5 hours of it, and it was okay. Like if I was hanging out, Geronimo was like, "Hey, you want to play Kirby Air Riders?" I'd be like, "Sure." But if you asked me, "Hey, do you want to play a game? Pick a game," that wouldn't have been my first.
it wouldn't be it.
It ain't be it.
That's fair.
Like I tried to get into it, understanding that it was something totally different. Even when we talk about like the main mode, what's the main mode everybody
City
plays?
Trial.
Yeah,
City Trials.
City Trials.
City
yeah.
Trials was
That's the main
cool. I
thing.
felt like I was in City Trials for the 5 minutes, just for maybe like a 1 minute event. That's one thing that kind of bugged me. It was like, okay, we're here, we're collecting, we're shooting, we build it up, and it's like, all right, cool. What event are we doing? Oh, we're doing targets. I'm like, all right, like okay, like okay, no problem. But when you get to like the racing portion of it, I think that was the hardest thing to grab onto, because with that game, you have to stack. You have to trail behind somebody, make sure that you're eating, make sure that you're attacking, and you have to make sure you boost and keep your speed, because when you die on your speed, you're dead on your speed. Like it's not oh, we're gonna bounce back or any rubber banding. Like you're down, you're down.
Pretty much.
I think
and they added even more depth with this one too, a little bit more.
So, like, with that being said, it's definitely one, if you sit down and give it time, I'm pretty sure, it'll probably go up higher on the list for me. But seeing as, like you said, Age of Calamity came out around the same time, I picked it up, I played it, I was like, okay, cool, I'm collecting stuff. Yeah, I'm not feeling this, and I went straight to Age of Calamity. And so I never went back to it and gave it a chance.
That game is for sickos like me. And that's really it.
I played it for like, I don't know.
If you don't like it.
I think I played it for maybe a week. And I don't even think it was that long. I may have played it for like a good 4 days and was like, nah.
Yeah.
Ain't the one.
You know, surprisingly, I actually do have it. I got it at Costco for $30.
Me too. That's how I got it.
I gotta get Costco. Sam's Club is dropping the ball. You hear me? Sam's Club.
Costco's always better.
Like that.
Let's just keep it a buck. Yeah.
They had Pokemon, Metroid, and Kirby for $30 each.
And I grabbed Metroid
I remember that.
and
That's
Kirby.
crazy.
I'm waiting for the Yoshi and Mario Tennis if they would do it for 30.
They already did it with Mario Tennis.
Oh, that's
they
right.
did with Mario Tennis.
I didn't.
Yeah, they first did
Wasn't it like
40
40 something, or was it 30?
Well, the first time they dropped it down to 40, and then the second time they dropped
Okay,
it
I
down to
remember
30.
40.
I grabbed it when it was 40.
Wow. Okay. Man. I got a backlog. That's why I didn't jump on it.
No, I don't blame it.
Yeah.
I couldn't resist when I saw that price. I'm like, yep, I'm gonna get it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't blame you. That is one of those impulse, like, yep, price is right.
Yep.
Do we want to talk about Metroid?
No.
Horror? Anybody here played it?
I mean, we talked
That's
about
a
Pokemon.
You know, the only thing I'll say about it, I think that I don't think the game is as bad as a lot of people say it is.
No.
Yeah.
You know, and if someone is going to get it, I would recommend to try to get it for 60 instead of 70.
Yeah, I got it
With a little level
for.
padding.
Yeah, I got it for 20. So.
Oh,
yeah,
there
see,
you go.
or like the Costco $30 deal. That would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
You know,
Because you remember that's when GameStop had this stupid sale, and it was only for participating locations. And mine just so happened to have a copy that was 20, and Mario and Luigi Brothership was 15. And I walked out there getting both those games for 35.
There you go.
Oh, they did do that. That's right.
I love that. Those kind of deals.
That's probably a stealth clearance deal before they closed a bunch of stores early this year.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Prime is I think it's a solid B. I'm not you know what? I'll say it's actually more of a B minus, but
yeah.
I'm kind of
We're at the end of the B.
My bias aside, I think it's like a C, but I love the visuals. The visuals alone made me really appreciate that game. I know a lot of people didn't like the Federation squad, which I mean, go through the entire Metroid history. The fans are always arguing about Federation Force. But I enjoyed this squad. I don't care. Morales was not annoying to me. I loved all the characters.
They didn't annoy me.
No, I thought it was cool.
They're mostly one note, but they weren't like annoying or anything.
No, and they didn't even talk as much as people made them out to be. That's
that's just the media. They all are. Their brains are in 2002 with Prime 1. They're like, I want it, except for Dan Reichert at Giant.
It's the same thing for like any piece of media, movie or video game coming out. People got to find something they pick on it. The problem with Prime was that the pro fans like Arlo and beat 'em ups and all of them were not even jumping. They were creating the hate wave. So and
I knew it would get them views.
yeah, get them views. Because everybody was hating on Switch at that time, Switch 2 at that time. So the Nintendo people had to jump on that to get the views and the clicks and the money. And for me, I didn't want to jump ship, so I just stopped doing YouTube because I was like, well, that's a whole separate topic on itself. But
like,
you know.
Like for the most part, I actually agree with you, Cisco. I'd probably put it more at a C than a B, but for me, there was only two things that annoyed me about it, and that was all that level padding to try to make the game longer than what it actually was, If they would have implemented a fast travel system, I guarantee you could have beat that game in like 10 hours.
Yes,
probably.
Yes.
And then in the second thing, I just wish either they should have had Samus actually talk, or they should have done better dialogue to where the people could have spoke for her that didn't require her to talk.
Yeah.
Like they do with Link in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Because there was just so many awkward moments where they would say something, and it would literally require her to say something and she would just walk away. And it's like,
yeah, it made her look stupid sometimes. Like I was like, ugh. I think that's why I would place it so low as a C tier. As much as I did like the game, I did not like, in a way, in some parts, I felt like it butchered her character like that. Like she would just not reply, so it made it look kind of dumb to me. And then at the end, I won't give away how the ending was, but I felt like the ending somewhat butchered her character. I know she was kind of pushed into a corner where she had to make decisions, but I was like, this is just not what Samus would do. At least not from reading the manga, from playing the other games. Like, this just felt so out of character. And I don't know, maybe it's just something I'm completely missing with that, but I also was just not a fan of the whole crystal and the bike. Wasn't a fan of bike day one. The moment they revealed it, I was like, there's podcasts from way back then of me saying,
I like the bike. It's just the desert is.
I wouldn't mind it if they just would, like, to me, the game felt a little unfinished when it came to the open world. It looked like
you can tell. Yeah.
Like it looked like it was meant to have it flushed out with some side content. If it just would have had side content, then I would have loved it.
And dare I say,
that's a good point, Vigilante. Yeah.
What I said about Donkey Kong. Let's think of the environment levels in this game.
Oh yeah.
Well, you know why they did it, right? You know why they did that, though, right? They're catering to the people that only might have played Prime 1 and didn't play anything else in the trilogy. I think that's why they did it.
I'm tired of lava, grass, ice. I'm tired of that.
Prime 2 is the best one.
This game though I liked there was that electric tower. I mean, I wasn't crazy about that one.
But I thought that was pretty.
It was
neat,
unique,
an idea,
unique environment, and as well as I thought it was kind of cool when you were in the mines. I thought that was a cool level. Yeah, that was sick.
I actually loved all the levels. I absolutely.
They're just small.
Visually,
that's all it was.
Story, I love the story.
I like the story too. I think it was good setup and everything. I want more backstory on Silex. I thought it was kind of confusing. With Salix's character, I don't know. There was just a lot. I feel like they still needed to add. Like, I think the game was just unfinished. I think they needed to do more. But like they've said in interviews, they were going the open world route. Kind of got stuck when they realized that wasn't the right way to go.
Yeah.
And it was too late to go back. They just need to finish the game and send it out. But I have high hopes for Prime 5. I think if they go with Prime 5, it's going to be a way better improvement in the game we were looking for.
Yeah, it's because I would imagine it's 100% Retro's idea at this point, and they're not taking anything from Bandai. So,
and they've already done all the hiring. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're still hiring now. It's not as heavily as like several years ago, but yeah. So they got a team now. So,
Pudge64 said a C. So, are we moving it down to a C?
Let's do a round call. Okay, so Action Jack, what do you choose?
I will say a C.
C. Trey.
Vito.
C.
Oh.
C.
Vito.
Geronimo.
Yeah, I would say C. It'd be like a high C. It's got flaws, but it was enjoyable.
Vigilante.
Yeah, I say C also.
C. Ooh, I'm also a C. What about you, Sandstrom?
Man, dang. I don't want to be
back in the corner.
In that corner.
What else do you say?
You're not being peer pressured.
I mean, if you say B, I wouldn't really be mad.
B.
But not like.
Yeah. No, I think it's a B minus, but I think it's closer to the C plus than it is a B minus. So.
I would say C plus. I agree. I mean, my bias will put it pretty high up there. Like, I really enjoyed that game, but I just, the flaws are just loud in that one.
Yeah, it's very apparent, especially if you
as it was for ZA.
The other three, yeah.
Okay. This next one I did not play. Mario Tennis Fever.
That's my game right there.
Everything I see, it looks amazing, but I don't know. I'm not super into the Mario sports spin-offs much anymore.
I'm putting it on.
Not like hype, like, oh man, yes, tennis again, but you know.
Yeah,
I
I'm weird.
agree with Vito.
I'm weird.
You know, I'm on a B, and the only reason why I give it a B, even though I just said like this is my game, it's a fun game. The Fever Rackets, and they just added some more, which I need to go back and try them out.
Well, yeah, the Galaxy stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, the Galaxy stuff. So the Fever Racket, the regular tennis in itself, even like the Wonder Courts, all of that is great.
Yeah.
It's just, and it's a legit criticism from anybody that comes from GBA with Mario Tennis. If you're going to say you have a single player story mode, let it be a single player story mode.
Yeah.
This was a tutorial. Like, that's all it was. That you gaining all the levels and increasing your level, it did nothing. Like, there was no point. It's not like I had my me created and I went through this whole story, unlocked what I unlocked, and then went into the main game and could use my me that's powered up. No. Like, it was pointless. I don't know why they did it, but that knocked it down for me, because this could have easily been an A tier game. But yeah, they killed it with the B, because the online is phenomenal. The game, as soon as you press the icon, the game starts up. Like, the game starts up stupid fast.
Oh, wow.
And like I said, the online is great. Like, you genuinely have to use strategy for this game. So if I know for a fact, if I'm going up against like a Rosalina or a Boo, and I know that they're trying to double down on using the curve racket as well, where they already have these stupid curves, like, it's gonna be a long day. Like a super long day.
I'm a Boo guy. I'm a Boo guy.
The first instance that I ran into with a strategy or a bad strategy, I was running heavy with Diddy Kong, and somebody popped up with Bowser, and boy, when I tell you, Bowser's power hit knocks you back, Diddy he's too small. He just
Too small.
You're just too little.
I was too little, and then later I unlock a racket that could counter that. But once again, it comes down to you don't know who you're playing against per se when you're online. So it's all about matchups, and then also your racket plays a role in it too. So you really have to play your cards the right way, and that's why I have it at a B. That single player killed it. It destroyed it.
Yeah, I actually agree with Action Jack on that one. Like, after you do the tutorial part where it's like the tournament, and then it goes off to where you're trying. You know, I don't want to spoil the story for anybody, but then after that,
story.
Spoil away. You do have like a 2-hour section of what, you know, after the tournament. If they would have just flushed that out, made it longer, then the game, I think the game could have been worth that $70 price tag. It would have been a phenomenal game. It's just that the single player, it was a glorified tutorial with a half-baked single player, like right after that tutorial part.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't played it, so I have to live.
Yeah, me either. Every time I see it, I'm like, man, that looks really, really good. Like visually, like
game. I'm hearing it's one of the best sports game in pretty much the past decade, so that's good to hear.
Because they did the Switch ones. Like the Switch ones, they kind of just send them out there and, you know,
they put
here you
way
go.
more content in day one. Like, it's not like, and it's not just like, oh, the rest is coming over, or the rest is getting added to the game in like 3 months or whatever. I mean, I'm glad they changed that. Now I don't have to hear that whining from the fan base anymore.
I still hear that, but
I mean, well, you know what I mean. It's that's old now, so they're not talking about it as much now.
Yeah, because I mean, the GBA one gets held up a little too high. Because I tell anybody, I implore anyone.
Oh, you're talking about the old school, like the RPG. Oh yeah, it's over. Like that Camelot gone, man.
Even if it was still there, I tell people, go back and play that game. It's not what you think it is. Like, it's
the GBA and Game Boy Color one, man.
It was golf too. I mean, I didn't play those,
okay. Wait a minute, hold on. Don't talk about my Game Boy Color golf.
Sir, go back and play that game.
I'm not saying
go back
bad.
And play
It's hard.
I'm just saying,
it's hard, but
current Camelot is not gonna be like, we already have the examples on Switch 1. So it's not gonna happen anymore, unfortunately. So I think that was just an outlier.
Golden Sun again. That's what they should.
Can Camelot do Golden Sun?
No. I don't want the Camelot. This Camelot to do that. I want my.
Oh, you're right. It's a different Camelot now. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that was like 20 years ago.
Yeah, I don't want them to do this.
Remember
You're right.
when they did Tennis Aces and they showed off like it was like you're going this linear board and everyone was like, oh my god, is it a Mario RPG again? And then the game came out and it was like, well,
not exactly.
Mario. We all learned a valuable lesson that.
Yeah.
Dang it.
I would say,
if
anybody does bring it back, because that's been the subject of conversation today for some reason. Is it coming out on NSO?
Mario Tennis?
Oh,
No, Golden Sun.
Oh,
is it not on?
It's already on there.
I finished the first game, then the second game I need to start.
They dropped them both, right?
Yeah,
third
but
one,
best
right?
It must be
believe,
the anniversary then.
yeah, they
like
were
the
not
20-year
scared to
anniversary.
put that on there. That was definitely on there.
Okay.
They dropped.
It
Yeah,
must
they
be
put
just a
them on.
20-year anniversary then. Which is
They need to add more Game Boy Advance games though. They snoozed on that. There's still so many
Yeah.
to add.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, third party as well. Yeah.
All right, so Mario Tennis is B. Is that where we're landing?
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. Good to know.
That feels
If I see
right.
it on sale and stuff, I'll definitely pick that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely worth picking up.
Next time I see it on sale, I'll probably scoop it.
Well,
I would say 50. If you can get it for 50 or less, it's definitely worth it at that price.
okay, cool. I mean, in general, I try because I'm a big, you guys know I'm a big Nintendo guy, so I try to get all the first parties. I'll skip some if I can. I'll do cleanup if I miss some and get them on sales. I was gonna ask earlier, is Welcome Tour worth getting, or should I just? I'm skipping Welcome Tour and Drag Drive.
Do you have did you take advantage of the $10 camera?
No.
Yeah.
Do you have the Pro Controller?
Not the Switch 2 version, no.
Okay, then no. Don't.
No loss there. I'm not gonna. Yeah. I try to collect as many first parties because I do like having the whole like Nintendo history museum thing going on in my collection, but I'm not gonna hold my wallet to it if I don't want it at this point.
Yeah.
The games are coming out, I can't keep up. I'm just gonna accept it.
And you'll easily put that in that category that you put DK in, which was, hey, why am I still going? Like it's because you'll unlock and you'll go through and like, okay, cool, that was some great information. Yes, I passed the quiz. I'm still doing this 3 hours later. Like, what is like? All right, I'll come back to this tomorrow. Like, it's long. It is long.
Okay. I didn't know that.
It is long. It is not a short game by any stretch of the imagination.
Now, okay, so we're gonna skip the Xenoblade X.
Do we have to?
I mean, if you guys want to talk about it, I mean,
I think we should, but that
it looked beautiful when we ran it. Remember on stream we did that?
Yeah.
We were like, it looks good. I'm like, should I boot it up right now and check? And you just hear me in the background. Oh my gosh!
I'll be honest though, and actually I haven't really talked about this past month and a half, but I there was a period like a month ago where I randomly was playing it heavy, and now I'm on the new content.
Me too.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. But I didn't finish it yet. But anyway, I will say, while I do enjoy the high resolution, I do enjoy the 60 frames and everything. I do see the weird upscaling stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It does not bother me as much as some others, but I can't. I have to, as much as I always praise Monolith Soft and how much they're technically sound, and they pretty much help develop all the bangers and Nintendo releases and stuff too. It is a bit weird, especially there's a couple of cutscenes. I was playing handheld of Chapter 13 where the backgrounds were this really weird smeared thing, and it was very strange. I was like, oh, this is actually not good looking. But the character models were fine.
Ground up. They really should have done it from the ground up because you could tell they just went the DLSS route and tried to upscale it.
I think it's a mixture of that and using their own in-house upscaler, and I think it's also because X is for their stuff is older. So honest, I mean, if we're gonna put it anywhere on this, man, I have to say B, only because, man, like. While it doesn't bother me, I know it's gonna be like, oh man, I really care about my image quality, and they might just play the Switch 1 version, just switch to boost with the 30 frames, and then be happy with that.
I think that frame rate is will still trump that though.
Oh,
regardless.
it does for me personally, but I'd say across the board, yeah, the upscaling stuff is odd, so I couldn't put it over an A personally.
You said B. Okay, so for me,
if it was like as good as like Xenoblade 2 Switch 2 that just came out, A all day.
I haven't gotten that. I need to.
Yeah, I need to get it.
It is
so
very nice.
I think this is unfair for me to say. I'm gonna put it on A, but the reason why I'm putting it at A is because the original Xenoblade Chronicles X for me was an S tier game on Wii U, hands down.
I'll give you that. Yeah.
It just like the use of 2 screens and all that other stuff. So like obviously that's the biggest negative to Xenoblade Chronicles X for all of you who have not played the Wii U version and hated on the Wii and missed out on that.
Yep.
That not having that second screen really cripples the game in the worst ways, especially from a quality of life standpoint. But with that being said, I do like that they worked on tweak the visuals just a little bit, and then we got the 60 FPS on top of that finally. And then we also got added content to the game, which they could have snuck in as DLC, but it works. You know what I mean? Like it just adds that little extra factor. So I can't put it lower than an A, to be honest with you. I think it's a solid A. I can understand why you would give it a B. I definitely couldn't give it anything less than a B at that point.
Right.
Yeah. And my gripe is it's technical stuff, and I have to be objective and say it can be an issue. So it can be an issue from person to person. Now, actually, the counter what you said, and this will be a hot take, I don't miss the gamepad implementation in the game.
Really?
Really?
I do not. And the reason why is because just everything is really snappy, and there's been other quality of life stuff I do appreciate with the game too. As far as I think Monolith Soft has kind of conceded that their approach to field skills is a little cumbersome depending on how one approaches. So I think just opening it up and just having it, the level 5 be the one you have to get from those obscure side missions you gotta do. I think that was a better way to go as far as getting more of those using the skills like the archaeological skills, in the world, and getting those items, getting more battle points, BP, to then add to your leveling up. I think that stuff is really good. While I do appreciate them kind of making a deliberate decision of you have to go walk and find your party member to add them to your party, but not look, I'm not gonna want to always do that all day. I'm not gonna go to the church and find hope. I'm not gonna go to near the what is it, the downtown area, the diner, and go hit up what's his name, Fry, because he wants he's an alcoholic or whatever.
Right.
I'm not trying to do that all the time personally. So I appreciate you can just kind of swap them in and out, and then it's the building the affinity is more streamlined as well. And then also with the gamepad stuff too, while that is a great it's a great implementation for like being in the world, like you're using Frontier Nav to build out Mira with your materials and whatnot. That screen is 480p screen, and the font was too small. So while it's great, it feels just a bit sharper. I think I would have liked it a bit more. Now I'm not saying I dislike the gamepad stuff. I'm just saying with Definitive Edition, I don't really miss it that much.
Gotcha.
So that's just me personally. So yeah, that's why I wouldn't really, for me, put that as a minus.
Yeah, I think if you bring that feature set over and you put it on a cleaner screen,
like, I think that would be the best way to do it.
That'd be amazing.
But also, it kind of tells me, at least the little bits I've played of Vex and the decisions they've made with the presentation and characterization and cutscene direction, they care about the trilogy more. They care about the Claws trilogy more. Overall, X was an interesting experiment, and it does have things that are better than the trilogy in some ways, but you can tell that they care more about the Claws trilogy. So
rightfully so.
Yeah. So, but overall, Yeah, I wouldn't really put lower than a B either.
What about you, Vito?
I don't know. Hold on, give me a minute. I got a text real quick. Give me a minute, guys.
Oh, you good? Vigil, did you play this one?
I haven't. I do own it. It's on my backlog. You know, I'm just right now. I'm in the warrior style mood, so I'm just trying to bust through all those warrior games.
Okay. So are we? Well, Vito's still doing his thing, but where you landing, Jack?
I agree on the B tier.
Okay.
Solely because it's a game I've been through before on the Wii U. While I love the upscale and everything, I feel like that should have came out the gate, like because I got heavy into the game, playing into it, and I don't know about anybody else. When I get into an RPG or into a game that's heavy with a lot of story, I like to stay in it. So what killed it for me was those freaking rumors. Like, they data mine and 60 is coming. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, well, let's put it down then. Let's.
That's what I do.
I played it for like a couple weeks after that, but then I got to a point where I was like, I know this main story, and I'm gonna focus on the side content, which I'm glad I did. There's some crazy side quests I did not touch in the Wii version. Man, that water purification plant, Lord. But anyway, but yeah, I did put it down after a couple weeks too, and I was like, man, that's crazy.
I think we all did unanimously. We were like, we'll just wait.
We discussed this on a previous episode. We were all like, oh, we're just gonna wait for the HD version to come out.
Yeah.
Biggest mistake, because honestly, when I got back into it, I was like, man, this is beautiful. It's running great. I'm playing something else.
Yeah,
Johnny ran through it, right?
Where am I? What do I do?
Where am I? What am I doing? What's going on? It's tough, man.
I think B is fair.
But yeah, B is fair, I feel.
Yeah. Vito, you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
For me, it would have been A tier, but at the same time, I'm just looking at the fact that I played it more on Switch, so I would have put it in a don't count situation, and on top of that, it dropped during
that's fair.
Wii U or whatever. So in a sense, it's like it puts me as remakes or re-releases and stuff like that Sony does when they drop a new console. They got a remake Last of Us 2 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? This was just kind of, even though I did fire up the new HD version, I'm like, oh snap, it look good. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of be realistic with it, and just kind of just I want to put it at that A just because of a great game that it is, but you know what I'm saying? For me, it kind of doesn't count. Just in my opinion.
Okay.
As far as like Switch 2, games to play or something like that. Because I honestly turned it on, looked at everything. I walked around. I went to my little spots that I was like, oh yeah, that'll look good up in this. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then I was like, all right, back to you know what I'm saying? Asia for print.
Yeah, I was like, she's cute, but
Calamity.
I moved on.
Yep, that's facts.
So I mean, but no, it's definitely dope. It's definitely, you know what's crazy? Actually, I didn't go back into that until let me see. The only game that I'm actually still playing that I'll go back into that's our released, and that's because I never played it on the Wii U or the Switch or whatever. So playing it
Look at you, man.
On the Switch 2.
I know, right?
Like I'm like, wow, this looks amazing. Because I actually fired Tears of Kingdom on the Switch 2, and I was like, oh snap, this look nice little coat of paint. Like, what's going on?
It really does look crazy. Them skylines look crisp. Yeah. Oh man, them shadows are nice. Man, all the textures are clean. Man.
So the games, these I guess re-releases, they all look good, but I will put it in the don't count just for me. So I know we're scaling it. I would have did the same thing for ZA. You know what I'm saying? It released already. I was playing the mess out of it on Switch, so you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? For me, then I'll put those there.
Okay. Well,
but it's still a great game. I would have put it at A tier.
I was gonna say I thought most of y'all said B anyway, so B it is.
All right, now next one, Pacopia, one of the big titles for Switch 2.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
This is where the tide shifted. The narrative suddenly became.
This is when it changed.
This is when the narrative became real. Like, oh, this is now y'all just aren't lying anymore.
Yeah. This, you know, what's so funny historically through this whole short time of Switch 2, like not only did the tide, like everything in the tide changed. It was like game key cards. Oh, well, we're not talking about that anymore. Like, bad games. Well, we're not talking about that anymore. Like,
hey,
no,
hope you're different.
This game runs poorly. Oh, well, we're not talking about that anymore.
That's crazy. I was such a crazy time, like shift in the timeline. I was like, "What is happening now? Now we're all cool. Now we're all good."
Yeah,
I can come back to YouTube now.
I did not see this game being as good as it was. I was one of those people that visually looked at it and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, same. I know, same here.
I'll keep saying it. When they did the dedicated Treehouse 4 and I watched the 20-minute segment, I was like, oh, they got another one. And now that I see the uninterrupted gameplay, I was like, they got another one. I'm just wait for more people to see it. And here we are. It's August.
It got me at the Treehouse Live as well, because the whole Ditto thing was creeping me out. Like that was freaking me out.
It was pretty wild. Yeah, it's pretty wild.
The one thing I will say, I'm not gonna claim to be the biggest Animal Crossing fan, but I do enjoy Animal Crossing. And so far, there's like 3 or 4 games out on the Switch 2 right now that outdoes Animal Crossing. And this is one of them. Like it takes Animal Crossing and runs laps around it. Yeah. So I didn't expect to enjoy this game. I didn't expect to even pick this game up. Matter of fact, when we first saw it, I was like, "Yep, I'm good, not touching it." like I don't want to get into it. Then I got interested. Then I start seeing the reviews. I'm like, here we go, FOMO kicking in.
Yup.
Right. I was like, all right, well, cool. Let me see if I got some extra loot. Let me go cop it. And I got it. And boy, I didn't put that game down for a minute. I was like, oh, what is this? This is ridiculous.
Yep.
Like it got addictive fast. And I was so glad when I was able to go to rehab and get off of it for a little bit. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm off of it for a little bit. I'll come back and visit every now and again, come check on my Pokemon, see if, everybody's fine, everybody's good, everybody's still building what they need to build. And, watching everybody else's crazy, ridiculous builds that they were doing. I think that's what helped me get off of Pokemon.
Yeah, same. Oh, wow.
Because it was one of those things of like, oh, okay, yeah, I can build this. Yeah, I'm doing a good job. Yeah, my city looks good. I didn't just bust through like every city I was at or every island we ended up on. I was like, oh, I'm going to get it cleaned up. I'm going to get it built up. Everything's gonna look good before I leave to go to the next area. Then Twitter happened, and I was like, "Wait a minute, I can do that? You can do this? You can build a storage system with pictures? Like, why are my houses looking so like my Pokemon are living like bums? Like these doggone Pokemon got apartments with elevators and dedicated floors, and I was like, yeah, it threw me off. It threw me off substantially, but." Yeah. I still say that is a freaking S tier game, and Pokemon are gonna have to bounce back on that because they were not the ones that did this. So it's like
Koei Tecmo.
Koei Tecmo.
I've been saying since Switch 1, they've been out here. They've been out here on Switch and Switch 2 now. So this
is one of those. It's like, hey, they got their main line and they got this one. Like this could really be a franchise right here.
Copia 2 on the way.
Yeah. Goodness.
That's in Johto, I guess.
Yeah.
Which one of the new DLCs is going to bring in Johto? Same continent. Hey, it could do it.
You got Palette
coming out soon.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
my bad. Go ahead, Cisco.
No. You can keep going. My bad.
Nah, I was gonna say I personally didn't play just because I don't play a lot of these kind of sandbox creator type games, but I just knew from the Treehouse, and then I'd watch a bunch of other like YouTubers, streamers do their little videos, and I was like, oh, this is pretty cool to just watch on the side. So I can't really rate it myself personally, but I mean, it looks like a really high quality game. So y'all say S or A or whatever. I'll just be like, yeah, I think you're right. So, yeah.
Man, I don't know. Okay, so I think the game is really well done. Obviously, it was the big one, but me personally, I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I was going to enjoy it.
What?
You know what? Okay, so here's what happened. So, I don't know how to word it. That's why I'm having a hard time. Like, that's why I was, when Geronimo, you were like, go ahead. I was like, wait, hold on, give me a second. Like, I don't know how to articulate what I want to say. I guess, like, I like the setting of it. I like the, you know, the foundation of, like, where the humans go. Like, I think that's such a good story. Like, we're trying to figure it out. And you get more little pieces as it goes on. I think that was really cool. Like, the game itself is really good. Like, I will not argue against us putting it in A or S tier. But, like, me personally in my playthrough, I just felt like I feel like I agree a lot with what Jack said. Like, I think that's basically my whole experience of, like, I'm enjoying it, but then, like, I just see online everyone's got the good stuff, and I'm like, oh man, and I would be spending so many hours trying to build stuff, but then I would never have the recipes for what exactly I envisioned. And every area I went in, like, I would see, oh, it's made out of a certain material, and, like, I would just really have to work towards unlocking all those recipes. By the time you have the recipes to finish up the houses of that area and all that, or, like, to make everything you want, all the recipes that you found in that particular area, once you finally kind of unlock that stuff, it's time for the next area. So I never felt like, I just always felt like it was never the right time to settle down and start building and start making people's homes. I just was like, there's a patch of grass, go live in that. I don't know what to tell you. And like, we gotta
go live in that one patch.
All these good recipes are tied to the story, so we gotta keep things moving. And by the time, finally I can build you a house. You know what? Keep living in that grass because I gotta get to the next area because you know, I need to move on. We've been here for 10 hours. I can't keep doing this. And so I just felt like that's been going on and on and on and on. And right now, I'm at the part where Tikatong needs the building. Like, she needs. I never beat it. That's where I'm at. I'm assuming that's but I was like, you know, I'm good, man. I'm good.
Yeah, I made it to the mining stage, and that's where I'm kind of stopped right now.
Yeah,
I just
that's
the party. But
that's where I got stuck, and then I pushed through because I was like, I don't want to do this. I just, some of the story aspects I find is so tedious. I don't like it. And again, if everyone's enjoying that, I'm not going to argue against that. It's me personally. I was like, this is kind of slow and not really what I want to do right now. Like, I just want to, like, Minecraft this stuff. I don't really want to, like, work on this boring story right now. But so I pushed through the party, got to the cyber area. I thought that was really cool. I got really into that area. And then now it's like, Tikaton, let's build this whole building. And I'm like, this is cool.
Oh, yeah, because like 3 or 4 islands split up and you got to go and find all these buildings are broken up. Yeah, that right there is tedious. That's the last one, though. But yeah, that's
last thing I did is I made like a tree house. Like, I built a tree and then I kind of made like a little, I made Flygon live in there. And I was like, that's a wrap. I'm done with this game.
Oh, not my boy Flygon.
I love Flygon. I love Flygon. I built myself a little
single
house.
tree.
Yeah, I mean, and then now there's this DLC, and I'm like, ooh, I want, it's underwater. I want to play this, but I'm like, oh, but I don't know if I want to go back to Utopia. I know eventually I will because I'm really like, I have this whole challenge I'm doing personally where, like, I'm trying to beat games in a year, and I have a whole list. I categorize them, so I don't want games to spill into the next year. So whatever game I started this year, I want to finish it. So I gotta finish Bokopia at some point. So I'll go back. Maybe when the DLC comes out, I'll like play it, but I'm not really motivated. I will, I don't know. For me personally, maybe it'll change the more I play it and get more into it, but I think that was more of like a B tier or A tier, but I won't argue if we go S tier. That's fine. I see the potential.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I was. Well, I need to get my opinion real quick, but
yeah, go.
For me, like, I did not see myself enjoying this game, and then surprisingly, when it came out, it did. But I am not a cozy life Sims person whatsoever. You know, I tried Animal Crossing and I didn't like it. The only reason why I like this one is because it had Pokemon.
Yeah.
But the thing with this one, once I stopped playing it, I have never wanted to return to it whatsoever.
Yeah, if you leave, you leave.
Yeah. And so for me to put a game in S tier, if an expansion drops, it's going to make me want to return to it. Like if they dropped an expansion for Splatoon Raiders or DK Bonanza,
I'm jumping on that.
Yeah, I'm going to jump
immediately.
on it.
Yeah.
Oh, with this expansion coming up, it looks good and it looks nice. It doesn't make me want to even jump back into it. So I got to put it at an A tier just for that reason.
Okay. Well, that's 2 against 1. So yeah, we got to move it to 8 then. We got to. Because I agree, like it's a solid game. But when you walk away from it, you walk away from it. So not because it's bad, it's just you're about to consume a lot of your freaking time into this game. And it's not of like, oh, I played this and where did the time fly? You know where the time went. It's because you feel every hour you're playing this game, because it requires a lot of work to do your build or to finish something within the story, or to make somebody to feel some type of way within their habitat. It takes work.
That game sucks when you're like having a job.
Yeah.
You get
you can't sacrifice too many priorities and important things. Yeah. Time sinking.
You get nowhere in that game. 2 hours is nothing. You create a little hut in 2 hours.
Especially when you're trying to collect the electricity. Oh my goodness. Ugh, boy.
That doesn't even work for me. I built a whole electricity system. It doesn't work. And now I'm reading. I saw TikToks. Wait, before you do this, too late. I already did it. Oh, the poor guy will give you the recipe. I wasted so much material.
Yeah, the game really wants you not to try to figure things out in the beginning. Like they want you to genuinely go through the story and unlock everything, then go and start doing your building. Because if you try to I'm gonna build from what I got, you're gonna be pissed off later on because you're like, oh wait a minute, they have something easier for this. Like, okay, never mind.
Yeah. That's what kind of killed my enjoyment a little bit. Like I was always stressed out with that stuff. I'm like, come on.
Interesting.
But yeah. Did we place it? 8? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, this one I didn't play this one. Yoshi. We kind of talked about this one a little bit.
Only did the demo.
Amazing game. I would put it at an A tier. Just because no matter how much I loved it, and I want it because I love Yoshi and I want to give it that S tier, I understand when it comes to it being like a cozy adventure type of thing. Again, if they dropped a DLC for it, I probably would not return to it.
Gotcha.
And that's the only thing.
That's
but
fine.
Amazing game. I love that game so much.
Ooh, I gotta give it a shot. I played the demo a little bit, but I was exhausted when I played it, so it's kind of one of those.
You got to get through. You got to get past the first 2 chapters. Once you get past chapter 2, the game, because when I was live streaming it and I'm playing the first 2 chapters, my chat's telling me like, "Oh, you're gonna love this game," and I'm like, "I don't know, this game it's okay," but they're like, "No, just push through it."
Okay.
Through chapter 2, and then it finally clicked. Once
I'm glad you said that. Okay, because that's my exact reaction was my N10 guys were like, "Oh, you gotta play, it's good." And I was like, "Oh, I'll play the demo. Like as soon as you guys go to the airport and get out of Chicago, I'm gonna play this." And I was struggling in that first level. It's like falling asleep. Like, oh, I don't know if this is right. But okay, if you're saying it gets better, then I'm
it gets better. But the one thing I think that holds this game back is it really should have. I don't think Yoshi should have been voice acted, but I think the encyclopedia at the very least should have had like a narrator voice acting to it, just be a narrator.
Okay. I forgot. Did he just go like, or?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, they got him doing it. Okay. The Yoshi. That's kind of surprising. Yeah.
Yes, I guess we can leave it at A because I think Vigilante's the only one that's played the actual.
Yeah, I haven't played. I'll take.
I love the art style.
Man, J Biggs, everything is an F for you. F for.
Oh yeah, J Biggs' taste is
my time on this show. I know J Biggs has certain tastes, and these type of games are not his cup of tea.
The thing with J Biggs, okay, we cannot because he wanted to show off his whole collection. Yes, he has a much bigger collection than I do, and he has some very questionable anti-certain games that are very sus on his digital library. So you cannot always trust Jacob.
That is true.
Because he sat there he sent me a video on Twitter showing off some of his collections. I'm like, oh, mine's bigger. So I show him my physical one, and then he just starts sending me so much digital one. I'm like, okay, now you're just being a show off. And then he shows me his hentai one.
I knew it.
You can let that one out, J-Biggs.
I knew it. I was right about to say, I'm like, he's
shove them all in that one.
Congra over here.
And he was like, well, hey, I was curious. I was at that age. And I'm like, hey, one is curious. You have multiple of them.
You're only allowed 5, J-Biggs.
You like what you like.
Yeah.
As long as you pay your bills and everybody's happy. You like what you like.
That's my stuff.
No problem with it.
He said if it's not Stella Buns, then it ain't getting no runs.
Stella Buns coming to a Switch 2 near you.
I need a date on that. What is taking them so long?
Yes, I think we're just gonna wake up and they'd be like, "Hey guys, it's coming out November or something, or maybe December." I don't know.
I really need them not to drop it in November because of Ocarina, but yeah,
Right.
drop it like August or this month or next month for sure.
Yeah.
I'm here. Hold on, real quick.
People
guys,
forget
before
about
we go
December. Just drop it in December.
Hyperstar also said an A, so I guess it's between an S and an A.
Yeah. So Justin Sane, he sent me a $2 super chat. Thank you so much. It's like, you got to let me know what time y'all start live. We always go live between 4:15 p.m. if you're in Pacific time on Saturday night.
7 o'clock p.m. on Eastern Standard Time if you're over here.
6 p.m. Central Time.
Oh, I forget, Cisco. You're in a different time zone.
Yeah,
it's
Central
so
Time.
weird because
Midwest boy.
you're like right there.
Yeah, we're neighbors, and it's like,
man.
if you're an hour away, like an hour-ish away from New Buffalo, that means I'm like a 2.5 hour drive from you. Because I'm an hour and a half away from New Buffalo.
Okay. Sweet.
That's cool.
Closer than you think. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
DK challenge. We don't gotta rate that one.
Yeah.
But I do want to.
Surprised that whoever made this tier make you put that there.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I do want to. I'll say one thing about DK challenge. It goes kind of backing up what Vigilante said about like jumping back on a game if it's really good. Yeah, as soon as DK challenge went up, I'm like, you don't need to give me an excuse. Like, I'll jump back on Bonanza. Like, I'll get on that. So I haven't finished those challenges. Those are tough. Okay, so
yeah, those things are tough.
I don't know if you guys remember the episode where I was like, I think I was the only one that was into platinum trophies for PlayStation. And how I love platinum trophies for Nintendo is a nightmare because they are unfair with their challenges. Every time I want a 100% a Nintendo game, it's impossible. They always got to do some kind of developer challenges where you can't do it. And DK challenge, I was like, all right, I'm gonna get my first Nintendo Platinum. I'm excited. I spent 2 whole days, day and night, working on these challenges. I was so happy, so proud of myself. I was doing these hard challenges, and now there's a final 2 challenges I can't do at all. I don't know who can complete them. I just don't. It's like those people who do the Kaizu trap game style.
It's Kaizu level? Oh, that's crazy.
It's impossible.
It's ridiculous.
It's funny. They say y'all like achievements, don't you?
And they'll show you videos.
Crazy.
They'll show you like examples of like how you could complete it, but even trying to copy and mimic them is like, wait a minute, how do
you gotta
do
be
that?
like quick.
Yeah, especially like
transforming
ice
between the animals like instant. Like, yeah, it's like the final 2. It's like there's the boss rush, and then there's the final, what do they call it? The final concert or something, or final rehearsal. You got to do both of those with none of the perks equipped. So like if you just started the game, you have the 3 hearts, you got there's no way. Like there's no way. Like people are like skipping frames like by transforming and stuff. That's how they're doing it. I'm like, I forget it, man. I'm gonna try again, but I doubt I'm gonna be able to. I'm not that good of a gamer. So yeah, you know what? Achievements for Nintendo, I'm out. No, none of that. Garbage.
If they're gonna do this though, they have to find a better way to implement it. Because one thing I don't like about it, say for example, I was going through the retro challenges, so like all the older DK games before going into Bonanza, and you'll see it. And for those, when I click on like the challenge, it'll throw me into the game for that level. But Bonanza, it doesn't do that. No. So like Bonanza, you'll see the challenge, you can click on it, you'll go into the game, but then you have to go to the level, do everything like to set yourself up to complete that challenge. I was like, if we're gonna have it set up like this, where you're telling me a certain level, a certain specific area, and I click on it, just put me there so I can do the challenge. Like, don't make me go find it.
Yeah.
So because it's not integrated by any means. So that means that if the game's not loaded and you press that, now you gotta wait for the game to load, and then you got to go into your save file and blase. Like it's a lot. So you can tell it's not integrated.
And people were complaining about the classic ones where you can rewind, and that just made it too easy. I definitely abused that rewind feature like crazy. At first, I was like, I'm gonna do it legit. I'm a real Donkey Kong fan, and after like a couple lost.
I don't care. I'm not doing this for nobody but myself, sir.
Yeah, exactly. I'll rewind that. But all right. So then we're going on to. Are we gonna do the Xenoblade, or we could just throw that up with?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, those can be don't count.
Star Fox. That's like really our real last one was.
That's probably just S tier, right?
Yeah.
Star Fox.
Yeah, that's got to be S tier.
I haven't even played it, but it's Star Fox. So
it's got.
At that price point, I am perfectly happy with that game.
Yeah.
Even though I would have loved them just to do a little more with that trailer that they showed us with Pepe and Star Fox's band, just a little more, I am still satisfied at that price point.
Man, the game that they played with that intro was like, yo, could you at least let me fly us?
I thought they were gonna do like a mission or something at least, but
I thought
what it is. It is what it is. Yeah,
Still
S tier.
I agree.
Yeah, I definitely think it's S tier. The fact that they added the multiplayer in such a way, and then the like Cisco said with the achievements, like this game is chock full of achievements, and actually like worthwhile achievements, not just like, hey, good job. Like, oh, I actually get to use this avatar in the multiplayer now.
Yeah,
sweet. I've been waiting.
It's like everything is just really great. I do wish I spent more time on it. I stopped playing around the 15-hour mark. That's only because so many games were coming out at that time. You got the Rhythm Heaven and
July been crazy.
Soon. I just couldn't keep up.
It's a game that I think will get picked back up really quick if we not necessarily us, but if somebody's like pick up the sticks though. Yeah. Oh, bet you want to.
It's an easy pickup. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you're trying to fly, huh?
Okay. The biggest disappointment I have in that game is not necessarily the game itself, but the community. I guess the online is so good, and I just wish that more people jumped on that. I spent so many hours on that online mode, and I'm like, and I kept trying to get all my friends to jump on that and play with me, and they was just never. Sometime we'll do it, and I'm like, no, it has to be now because with the way video games work these days, they die after a weekend or a week or something.
Whenever you want to jump on, and I still shout this out to everybody in the chat. If y'all want to challenge the StormCast and some Star Fox, prepare your wings because they will get shot off. I'm telling you this right now. It will happen. But yeah, I agree with you, Cisco. I think the community, from the people that I've seen, they love the multiplayer. But I think it's one of those situations where it's like the person behind the keyboard, right? Like, you ain't got no game, blah 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 blah. Okay, get on the game then. Oh, nope.
I got laundry right now.
I'm busy. Yeah,
I'm gonna be sick tomorrow. I can't. I can't go.
In the words of Nas, ski masks get hard like you rapping your bars. You know what I mean? Like, don't pretend, don't do all the talking and then be like, ooh, you know what? Get with me later. Like, nah. Pick up the sticks now. Let's go.
Yep. Pick it up. Yeah, no, I'm glad we all agree. Star Fox, I don't think I was necessarily, I was. I was pretty worried because it was a 64 remake, and I was like, oh, we're doing this again, but they did such a good job. I never once felt like, oh man, this is kind of redundant, or this remake is like, okay. No, I was like, wow, they did such a good job. It looks so amazing. It feels like a brand new game. Never once did I feel like, nah, this is not really, this is not the adventure I was hoping for. No, they did a great job. And I'm glad that it seems like from the interviews, they wanted this game to be like, kind of like the milestone, like, or the point, a brand new chapter where they get like a whole new bunch of new fans and a new audience.
Yeah.
Both old and new, just to kind of get back on this IP, and then maybe they can make more. I think Star Fox has a bright future. I don't think we've seen the numbers right of their sales yet.
No, not yet.
No, not
but
yet.
I imagine it's got to be good because I feel like everyone on my list was playing it.
Yeah,
I know Splatoon's got to sell well. That thing sold out everywhere.
Yeah, my friends list is mostly Splatoon rated.
Japan sold I think almost 500,000 the first 3 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no surprise there. Yeah.
I think they just did an excellent job of like dropping the Mario Galaxy movie, and then not too long after being like, here's Star Fox. We got him. Y'all want to know about him? Here he is.
Had that momentum. Perfect.
Yeah.
Now on that list, I will say we did forget 2 games. I don't know why they weren't up there, but one of them I don't think gets enough love, and I'll put that at S tier, and that's Fast Fusion.
Oh yeah!
Yes!
Oh yeah!
My man, yeah.
$20.
I was just playing it the other day.
Oh yeah, I love the environmental in there. Like my favorite level is the tornado one.
Yeah.
My favorite is the it's the last one. I think it's called like Vanilla something, Vanilla Sky. That's really good. Yeah, it's like the sunset or whatever. I still gotta go through the hyper. I still gotta go through the last hero modes. Yeah,
that game is so dope.
You know, the great part about it is that game has a low user score, and I do not know why.
Yeah, I don't know why either.
It does? Really?
Yeah. That game is phenomenal. It is, especially for a 20. If it was a $70 game, then I can understand some of the negatives to it. But for $20, no, that game is amazing at $20.
Like I said, the only nick I give against it is the lack of online multiplayer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they just said because like when Fast
local, right?
came out, well, it's local. You can do game share. Like, I tried game share with a buddy of mine. It's one of those things where, like, let's say they don't have it, you'll have to stream it. It streams from yours over the internet on theirs, and if the internet connection is not solid, it's going to be choppy.
Yeah.
So there's that. I just think they didn't want to implement it at all in this game. Just didn't want to devote the resources because like Fast RMX, they put in the online for that a little. I think maybe a month after, roughly in 2017, but it was kind of dead then because these games are pretty niche, so they kind of just they're technical showcases. But I do, Fast Fusion is really underrated. I love that game.
Oh yeah,
it's got an 80 on Metacritic.
I gotta jump on that.
Yeah, and then for the second game, now this one wasn't made by Nintendo, but it is a Switch 2 exclusive. And I think it's the worst game I ever played in my life. I think F tier is too high of a score for that one, and it's called Tokyo Scramble.
Tokyo.
The dinosaur one.
That game
big
was
game.
Terrible.
That's one of those.
Tokyo Scramble.
That game made me actually.
Why does that name sound familiar?
That's the one where it's like a velociraptor.
It was in the third party direct. Nintendo showcased that one. That's what makes it
Is that
so
the
good.
dinosaur, the one that you're hiding away from?
Oh, hide game. Yeah, that's one of those.
That one, okay. That one got me pretty much hating on all the influencers right now because they were hyping that game up.
Oh,
when we already knew beforehand the game was trash. And,
when I saw it in the trailer, I thought it was. I'm like, for $30, I didn't have high expectations at the 30, and I thought it would have been okay, but no, it was. Do not waste your money.
That was one of those. If you're curious, there it is, but never.
No, they were
really
sponsoring a lot of the Nintendo influencers, which is why they were like, "This game's great." Yeah, shout out to the sponsors. I'm like,
I was like, bro, you just got paid.
I think. Did we all watch that together? Yep. I don't know. Vigil, were you with it? I feel like we were all.
I was in your chat while you guys were
watching. Yeah, because I think we first watched it and was like, are we finally getting a Dino Crisis? And it was like, wait a minute.
It's terrible.
That ain't it.
That was insulting.
It looked weird. Like I hate to say it like that, but it just looked weird.
It looked like it could run on the Switch 1, to be honest.
It looks like how some people are like. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. It looks like how some people say like No More Heroes is like it has a certain jank, but it's like part of the charm. But the gameplay is not good. That's kind of what it looks like.
No, I love charm. The only positive I could say was it didn't crash, which I don't even know if that's a positive or not.
The Switch 2 hardware brute forced it, I guess. Yeah. I don't know.
Oh man. Okay. Well, now that we've gotten away with our list. And I clicked out of it. Sorry, I should have went back over and seen all of what the end
I think the S tiers were Donkey Kong, Splatoon, and Pocopia, right? And then there's another
I think
one.
Pocopia might be an A.
We put it in
I think that's
A?
an A.
Yeah,
think
Pocopia
it's,
was an A.
Hold on, because I have the stream. I could just.
It was Splatoon Raiders, DK Bonanza,
Oh,
Star Fox.
I got it. It's right here.
Oh.
Okay, so S tier, we've got Splatoon Raiders, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Star Fox. That's
And
just
also Fast Fusion.
Oh,
Can't forget
and Fast
Fast
Fusion.
Fusion,
Yeah.
easy.
If I could take a square,
Yeah,
and
if
put it
you
up there.
could. If
I
you
put Fast Fusion in B. Solid B.
B?
Yeah, I'll put in B.
Okay.
I,
That's fair.
I'm saying that
Yeah,
too.
like
Pokemon Pocopia, an A tier. Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity, A tier. Yoshi, A tier. The B tier list is probably the longest list out of them all, and that is Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, Mario Kart World, Nintendo GameCube NSO for now, and Mario Kart Tennis. We have a singular game in the C tier, which is Metroid Prime 4. And then we have 3 in the D tier, which is Kirby Air Riders, Pokemon ZA, and Welcome Tour. And 1 game in the F tier, Drag X Drive.
And Tokyo Scramble.
So.
Oh yeah, and Tokyo
Yeah,
Scramble.
put that one. I will never let people forget that.
If there was a score lower than F, would you put it in that?
Oh, F is too high of a
Z,
score.
bro. Z tier.
Okay. Well, with that being said, let's get on to our final topic of the day. Geronimo has the topic of the day, the second topic of the day. Geronimo.
Yes. Yeah, so what games we want to come to the Switch 2? And I mean, this honestly, we can have a little fun here. It can be anything. It could be other console exclusives. It could be old, like abandonware games. It could be just a game that's on Steam. I would say for the sake of time, let's just keep it to 3 per person on the
Okay.
game.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, I think just for sake of time, and then everyone chat, drop your picks as well. You can just drop whatever. It could be more than 3. It doesn't matter. But yeah, for me personally, I was kind of going through my Steam wish list here. The games I would like to come to Switch 2, I think one that's kind of high on my list, Star Wars Galactic Racer. Man,
Ooh.
I would really, really like for that one to I don't know if it's gonna, Gamescom they'll surprise us or something, but if that gets like a release, then I'll probably get it there for sure. Another one is Luminous Arise, which is like that puzzle game.
Can I take a second to say shout outs to Geronimo for showing Luminous some love? My boy.
yeah. I mean, I didn't have a PSP growing up, so I kind of missed it, unfortunately. So when they did the remastered version on Switch, and I talked to a friend of mine, he was like, "Oh man, I love this game," and I went to his place once, and he just going through like a bunch of levels, and I was like, "Yo, let me go ahead and just buy this on my Switch one real quick." And I think I've only made it to like the 6th or 7th. I think that's what they call it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I love it. The music is awesome. Yeah, it's great. Luminous Arise. I'm only holding out because Luminous remasters on Switch. Mm-hmm. They did Tetris that Team Enhance or whatever. They did Tetris Effect, which is a really cool take on Tetris. And then they did the Switch version. Well, I'm being patient. #PatientGamer. And I'm waiting for it because I feel like one day it's gonna pop up and it's gonna be announced for Switch 2. So I would really like that. And the third one, you know what? I was gonna put one other thing, but I'm gonna change my mind now, just for the sake of recency. I would like to see that new Halo Combat Evolved on the Switch 2. Just because I don't talk about much, but I am a Halo fan. I'm not as like super negative like I guess a lot of people are in Halo, but yeah. I'm not gonna go into that, but I would like. I'm not super hyped to play that right now. That's one of those wait for a sale.
Yeah.
But they were to announce tomorrow. Oh yeah, we're also gonna drop a version on Switch 2. Oh yeah, I'm getting that like day one, immediately. Physical, digital, what have you. I'm gonna get it. And I know it doesn't have multiplayer. That kind of sucks, but visually it looks really nice, and it's already the Halo 1 campaign. It's already a great campaign, and it does have co-op. So if Microsoft was cool, they could do like a game share with that, for like co-op as well. Have it built in there. That'd be great too. So those are my 3.
Okay.
And we'll just go down the line. Sandstorm, what are your 3?
I was just rushing through real quick because I was like, man, there's like a bunch of them that are on this list. If I was talking recency, there's a bunch on this list that I'm like, man, I definitely would love for this to come to the Switch 2. So one of those games, honorable mention first. Honorable mention to Beast of Reincarnation. All I'm just saying is come back, Game Freak. Come back.
Yeah, I was eyeing that. I was gonna put that on my list, but I was like, I feel like someone else is going to. So.
Yeah, so small shout outs to them. With that being said, the Blood of Dawnwalker, because I talk about that all the time. Definitely want that game on there.
It does look good.
Yeah, I don't think there's too many games. Well, there's not too many games like that anyway. But I don't think there's too many games with that kind of presentation on the Switch 2. And I feel like the opportunity is really there, especially since we don't have Black Flag right now, which kind of has that presentation of like, the parkour over buildings and all that other stuff. So I do definitely think that would be a good game. Another one, which we live in a different age now where I can't necessarily say everything is a technical marvel. What is the word that they used to use for the Switch one?
Impossible Court.
Impossible Court. Yeah. I don't feel like we can really use that these days anymore. But I would love to see Control Resonance on there. I definitely think that would work that machine like in the right way. But just the fact that it like changes the angles of which you're at, and just a whole lot of physics around with that. I would love to see what the Switch 2 would be able to do with that. Plus, that's like right now my most anticipated game of the year. And then one I'll kind of do as a goodie because I'm like 99.9% sure that at some point in time in Switch's lifetime, because Namco Bandai does this all the time, is going to show up. As well. Second shout outs, but Xenoverse 3, I think that's going to show up as well. But but my other one is Ace Combat 8. I think Ace Combat belongs on the Switch too, and I feel like that game is going to come out and Bandai Namco is going to say something like real stupid. You know what I mean? Like,
the game's gonna hit the Switch 2 in like 2032, dog. Like,
you know what I mean? Like, they're gonna be like, oh well, we didn't know anything about the Switch 2 at the time, and it's like, Bandai, you worked on Smash. Y'all were right next to them. What do you mean you didn't know nothing about it? And then they'll be like, well, we just started getting the game running, and it looks like we might have to do a lot of drawbacks with this one, and then it'll just pop up in 2032 and then be like, hey, we did it. Anybody care? Anybody?
That's what they did with Ace Combat 7. Just one day woke up, it was like, oh yeah, we got this coming to Switch, and it's like, all right, but we need to Switch 2 now. Like, yeah, that's a good pick though. That's a good pick.
But those are mine. Cisco, what about yours?
Okay, so when we were doing this topic, I was thinking like any game, even games that weren't made. Like I was gonna say like ARMS 2. So I was gonna go that route of like games that weren't made. Like games I would like on Switch 2 that like haven't been announced. But like this works too. So I'll have like a mix. So like ARMS 2 is one like I'm really itching for the ARMS 2. Really itching for like if they do another Pikmin, I'll be really excited about that too. But one I want to talk about, what I would love to have on Nintendo, a game that I've always wanted on Nintendo since it came out on its own platform, and it was an exclusive, and that's Gears of War. If they could do like a Gears of War trilogy or whatever, put the Gears of War games on Nintendo Switch, I would be so happy. I'd play through all of them, do some co-op with some friends. Like, I think that would be the game to do, and I feel like that works because like it has the co-op.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it'd be kind of cool to do the tabletop mode, and someone can have the Joy-Con, and you could just do the
shoot, even game sharing would be like, that'd be perfect.
honestly, that new one coming out, that will be. I mean, E-Day.
E-Day.
There was like some, I don't know. There was like some video talking about the multiplayer in that. They're actually like updating the movement. Like, you can actually like sprint proper and jump and climb up stuff now and slide. I'm like, what? We're advancing Gears of War combat. Let's get it. Like, after all this time, yeah, that would be, that's
Gears of War. If they could do a trilogy, all of them, whatever. Give me a Gears of War game on the Switch, too, and I'll be so happy with that. Another one that I think would be really cool if they can put it on Switch too would be Marvel Rivals. I love playing that on my PlayStation, but sometimes I don't want to be on a couch or on my bed or something playing the PlayStation. I want to be like walking around and playing that. And I feel like isn't it locked in at 60 frames? So like, couldn't that work? Or I don't know what frames Marvel Rivals is locked at, but
on the consoles, like PS5, Xbox Series, is 60. Well, I haven't seen how it runs on Xbox, but I assume it's 60.
I think it's 60.
On PS4, this is where it gets a little weird. Base PS4, I think it's only 30 frames, and it looks kind of rough. I'm not even gonna lie.
Is it on? I didn't know it was on PS4.
Yes, they announced it randomly, like one of their little like season updates last year. I want to say, yeah. And
wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, just look up Marvel Rivals PS4 gameplay.
Yeah,
and you'll be like, oh god. But PS4 Pro, I think it runs at like a unlock 60.
Mm-hmm.
So they definitely backported it. But actually, funny you say it, Cisco, they are working on a Switch 2 version.
Oh, they are? Okay.
Yes. Only stuff we have from it. There's like 2 IG interviews where they offhand are like, yeah, we're still working on it. We'll let you know when we're ready. And it's like, okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no,
I want that too. Yeah.
Yeah, I played it mainly on my PlayStation, but there are times where I'm like, oh, can I get this on the Switch 2 or something? Like
I will probably play a bit more on Switch 2, yeah.
Yeah, if it was cross-compatible and everything too, that would be it. If it's not cross-compatible, then there's nothing, then I'm not going to play it. Because I have all my stuff on the
quick play, and that's it.
Yeah. But no, that'd be cool. Yeah, that one, and yeah, I mean, ARMS 2. I mean, just elaborate on ARMS. ARMS is a game that that I think that came out the first year. Yeah, that was one of the first ones to release on Switch. I loved ARMS. I love the online where it's like a lobby. So like, I like the way they have that system where more like a lot of friends could join into the lobby and it just kind of mixes matches all of you into different games. I even like the mini games like the basketball and stuff, and I had a lot of fun with it. But now, as the ages have been going on, it's more clunky. Even at the start, it was so clunky. Ninjala, wait, that was his name, right? Ninjala, or Ninjara? The ninja guy.
The gum and stuff. The gum ninja.
No. I'm talking about the character, the ninja guy. Is it Ninjara or Ninja? I don't know.
Ninjara is right. Yeah, Ninjara. You can like teleport dash or whatever.
Yeah, he's bogus, man. You throw a punch and he automatically. It was his passive to just like phase through your punch and gets like a free grab. I was like, nah, man. So like, it was broken, but they fleshed out, like they did it. They put more work into the combat and made it more polished. And then added the story mode. I think that's what it was missing. There was so much.
That's what I'm wondering.
To ARMS. The lore to ARMS was like crazy, like how it was in Splatoon. But in Splatoon, they've been building it because they get some more games. But in ARMS, that hasn't. So they need a story mode. They need all of that. And I think that'd be cool. And also like, there's been talks about Nintendo being hesitant about getting into Punch-Out and making more Punch-Out games because of the stereotypes. ARMS is right there. ARMS has culture characters in it too, and they're done well. Like nobody complains about how the representation in ARMS is. So like, go that route. Like, just have fun with it, and you can still add culture without like having negative stereotypes or anything like that. That's the blueprint was right there. So with that too, get in Punch-Out. I'll throw a fourth one in here. Punch-Out.
I agree. Yeah, I totally agree.
But yeah, so those are my picks.
Cool. Vigilante.
Yep. So, Mod, if anybody ever had a PSP, there were these 2 hidden gems on there that I absolutely love called Untold Legends, Brotherhood of the Blade, and Untold Legends, The Warrior's Code. I would love for them to be reported, given quality of life features, like a little remaster done. I would love to have those 2 games on the Switch too. And also,
What's that? Untold Legends?
Yeah, Untold Legends, Brotherhood of the Blade, and the Warrior's Code.
I've never heard of these. I'm gonna look it up.
Oh,
yeah, I'm looking it up too.
Gravity Rush.
If you love Diablo style, like Diablo, where it's like top down, you know.
Oh yeah, that's my thing.
Like that dungeon. Yep. Those are what those games are, and I absolutely.
Oh, that does look clean. Yeah, that could just be like one of those PSP remakes.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I would love for them to. Oh yeah. Now they did have a third one, the PS3. You want to forget about that one. Dark Kingdom. It's like with Def Jam. The first two were great. The third one, forget it.
Swing and a miss.
Def Jam icon.
And then for my last game, I would love for the greatest 3D platformer of all time to come, which is Astrobot. I want Astrobot on the Switch.
Yo,
it's a good fit.
That would be amazing.
Very well on
It would
Switch.
sell better on Switch 2 than PS4.
It really would.
That is not a hot take.
Well, yeah, because think about it. Like, usually Nintendo is the choice for children, and then Astrobot, I think, is the game most children want to play. So, like,
it is amazing.
That game is awesome. I love that game.
Oh yeah. But yeah, those are my three
controller.
Those are good.
All right, nice.
PSP is a good era. I miss that.
PSP has a lot of. There's a lot of like. There's some gold mine stuff there, like deep cuts, like Niche, Forgotten, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they could definitely. Yeah. Go back. Then you go back and bring those.
What made me love Monster Hunter? The PSPs will make me fall in love with Monster Hunter: Freedom Unite.
Oh man! Oh yeah! Oh, you're an OG then. That's dope. Man.
I love the PSP.
I wanted one so bad back in the day, because like it was like I got DS later, but I couldn't play it often. I only had like Mario Kart and I think Zelda Phantom Hourglass, and I had the demo for Elite Beat Agent or whatever, and that was it. PSP, yeah, that would look amazing. But yes, to keep things moving, Jack.
Yeah, so if you would have asked me this question probably like a month or so ago, this list would probably be longer. But since then, a lot of games have either A, announced they're coming to the Switch, B, fallen off my list because they just were not all that great. Or just C, in general, I kind of like lost interest in them in some kind of way. So it's a little bit different. So the first game is a little, I guess you could say it's a top-down game, but it's coming from a different perspective as far as being a police officer. And I feel like this company and this developer has continued to add more to this game. And originally released last year, only on PC. I'm not sure if it came to PlayStation or Xbox, but it's called The Precinct. So
Precinct.
Yeah, The Precinct. That game caught my attention immediately. I know IGN did like this first look at it before it came out, and the game has just only continued to increase because now they've added like K9s and different type of other missions that you play to as a police officer and how you go about actually playing those games. And that game has a demo on Steam.
Yeah,
and
so good.
It's fun. It's a good game, and like I said, it was priced properly. The DLC and the company said they were going to continue adding content, and it's usually for free.
Mm-hmm.
So I would love to see The Precinct come to the Switch 2 with MouseCon as an option for controls.
It reminded me of like the police version of Grand Theft Auto.
Yep.
This looks like, I mean, I've never played was it Grand Theft Auto 1 and 2 or whatever, like the top down, but it just from little bits I've seen over the years, I'm looking at gameplay right now. It kind of reminds me of that era of GTA. It's probably what's inspired by, not gonna lie.
Yeah, because it's at a different angle, because the issues with like those first two, they were like top down, like in the top of your skull type ordeal, but it's similar to like Hotline Miami, which I love Hotline Miami. But those games are actually pretty dope. But yeah, The Precinct I think will be a great game to come over. Phantom Blade Zero, that one I would
boy.
We have until October, and I'm still holding my breath.
I'm still interested in it.
Still holding my breath.
Is that when it comes out? Is October?
Yeah, at the end of October.
I want that game so bad, but I gotta go Wolverine that month. I just have to go Wolverine. I am a Marvel.
It got pushed. It got pushed. It should.
I'm a Marvel dude too. Yeah, but I don't know Wolverine. I gotta see more Wolverine. Overall. I don't know.
It's Wolverine. It's a day one pickle for me. I got to do it.
Yeah, I'm a Marvel head. Anything Marvel. That's why I'm getting Tokon Fighting Souls next week.
I forgot it's coming out.
I'm away on the sale for Tokon.
I'm away for Tokon for sure.
I'm getting it regardless eventually, but yeah.
So my last one, this one was kind of hard between the two, and I would say I'm gonna give an honorable mention, and this is solely because of the poor decision they made to have this game only online, and that was NBA The Run. Like that game,
that was on my list, but I took it off.
it was set up for success, and they shot it right in the head.
I'm gonna give it a year for when they put out roadmap, and I was like, all right, well, I'll see y'all in a year.
See you in a year. But the one that won out, and I double checked. This game is on the Switch 2, but in the wrong way, and that is A Plague Tale Requiem. It's got a cloud version.
The cloud one?
Yeah.
I honestly think
they could put that on a.
I honestly think they're gonna bring native versions to Switch 2 in the future. I know they got that legacy one coming out really soon, but I think after that, I think they're gonna double back.
Yeah, there was no reason not to. And I played the first game. Honestly, never even paid attention to the series. Played the first game, fell in love with the story and the gameplay. At first, it was like a pest because I don't like the what you call it, like the escort missions. I the whole game is like an escort mission for the most part.
Oh yeah,
but the little brother bends his powers, and that's where it turns into a whole different game. Really made me hate rats even more because rats are all over this freaking game. Yeah. But yeah, I purposely ducked and dodged picking it up on sale because it was on sale for a better part of like 2 months on PC for like $17 or $18. And I was like, I'm gonna hold off because I got a feeling if I make this purchase, I'm gonna want to double dip and get it on Switch. So I'm holding off as of right now. If they do decide to make a version to where it's not cloud, I need it to possibly be next year because I'm still crossing my fingers for Stellar Buns to be not only this month, if not next month. Because I know November is Ocarina of Time. I don't really pay attention to games in December. I usually wait until the following year because December usually get beat up with Christmas. And so as far as game purchases, if somebody doesn't purchase it for me, then it just don't get bought. So that would be my 3. But for sure, I think Plague's Tale should definitely be there already. But the one I really hold out for is the Precinct, because the Precinct to me is a different type of game. They've made attempts at this like with Mafia type games and they just don't work. They just don't flesh them out well. But this is a really, really good game. It gets a lot of praise and great reviews, especially on Steam. But I would love to see it on the Switch too.
Okay, dope.
All you guys selected real good ones.
Yeah, we all did. A very good variety. Look. I actually jotted down too because I wanted to look some of these up later. I honestly think most of these will happen in some capacity, except for Astrobot, because
I doubt mine will. Well, those are more dreams.
If Sony wants money, they'll say.
You never know. Right. Honestly, Vision, you never know because sometimes those older like PSP, PS Vita games, they might just. I mean, like Freedom Wars came back.
Yeah, but the same Freedom Wars did. Yeah,
out of nowhere. So you never know.
Yeah, I was going to originally go with Def Jam, but I know that's never going to happen.
Oh, that's never going to happen.
Rappers
you better find the old copier, playing another means.
For about $500, $600, $700, you can for one easy payment of $700.
Right.
Because IC said it best. He was like, we didn't understand how much money we deserved back then, so so now the rappers are very aware of how much.
Hindsight is 2020. Def Jam, Randy Dupree, he punched in the air. But anyway,
all right. With that being said, we are at the end of our show for today. We had a lot to talk about as far as games that we wanted to see, and the rankings for games that we have so far from the Switch. So before we get out of here, and I'm gonna say this segment before I transform the music. Actually, I'm gonna pause this. So shout outs to Vigil for reminding me. I greatly appreciate that. But our good buddy over on the Nintendo Prime channel, Nintendo Prime himself, host of the Nintendo Pipe podcast, he's going through a lot. A lot, and I'm not going to uh give all the information out here about exactly what he's going through, but I did put it in the description below, so make sure you check it out. If you want to hear his backstory of everything that is going on with him this year, it's not been a great year for him. It has not been a great year. And so he's pretty much he's being a dad, you know. It's hard for us to ask for help when we need to ask for help. Just the man and the dad mentality, being a leader, it's hard for us to do. So he's asking for help. If you're willing to help him out, I also, in that description, also is his PayPal and other ways that you can send money to help him out. But he is definitely going through a lot, and we got to look out for each other. That's a big thing on the StormCast, is we try and look out for people as much as we can. I can tell you this, and Vigil knows it, Jack knows it. They've both been on his channel as well. Whatever you think of him on like the surface level, like deep down, that dude is a good guy. He's a really cool guy. When you talk to him one-on-one, he's looked out for me on multiple occasions. And I greatly appreciate it. As a matter of fact, the Switch 2, if you guys go back, when that first launched, we actually sat there for like a good 3 hours, and he spent his whole time looking out for me for a Switch 2. Now, he didn't get me a Switch 2. We ended up getting it from GameStop. But he sat there with me the whole time. It was like, don't exit out. Don't leave our backstage. He's like, if you don't get a Switch 2, I'm gonna give you one of our Switch 2s because we want enough. Like, and you can just send me the money there and we'll be good. But like, don't feel mad or anything about it, because like I got an extra one just in case you need one. So I don't know too many personalities or anybody who's like that. On top of that, he's one of the few people who will put you on his channel if you got good vibes. Like, it does not matter about your subscribers. None of that stuff matters to him. It's about having good conversation, and just good energy. So definitely check out his story in our description, and support. Just show a little bit of support. We greatly appreciate it from the team here. We're always keeping him in the prayers, and before we exit out, I'll make sure to throw him in the prayers as well. But before we get out of here, we got to hear from the rest of the StormCast. Jack, what you got up for us?
Nothing much at this moment in time, man. Just honestly, just vibing. Spending some time with the family now that work's kind of slowed down. Summer's coming to an end, so the kids are going back to school. So if it comes down to any content, it'll definitely be from the music. The MSM side of the house, to where we're releasing Arcade 3.0. Just came out on the 23rd. So it's definitely we got videos dropping for that, but the album itself is already out on all streaming platforms. So please support and go check that out. But other than that, man, support everybody here. We appreciate you guys showing up consistently. That's the biggest thing. But yeah, that's about it, man.
All right. Geronimo, what you got up for us?
Great to be on the show as always when I can. So lately I've just, I've had a couple of videos about Splatoon Raiders. First video about 2 weeks ago talking about how I think we'll grow the Splatoon series, and that video did pretty well. I don't know why, but thank you, YouTube algorithm. And when I not to say it's not a good video, I'm just saying it went to the algorithm like immediately. And then in my most recent one, I kind of gave my non-spoiler thoughts on Splatoon Raiders. I'm planning on doing a more spoiler head. Actually, I'm gonna just talk about everything about the game, the character lore, the final boss, and the lead up to it, and post game when I interact with it more. And that should be out this week. So definitely suggest to watch the non-spoiler one if you don't want any spoilers right now. And get to that one another time. But then after that, I don't know what other videos I'll do at that point. I might do one about Dench Attack. I'm getting close to finishing that. But yeah, subscribe. I just talk about variety of gaming stuff that I find interesting. So,
okay, all right, Vigil, what you got up for us, man?
All right, just one quick thing. I forgot. I did not see until just now. Justin saying. But he sent a $2 super chat asking for all your channels. They're linked down below, and also on my newer videos, everybody's channel is linked in there as well, so you can easily find them there. But tomorrow, I got a video coming out about the sales in Japan. You know, we got a nice uptick because of Splatoon Raiders turned out to be a system seller, and then I'm going to be live streaming some more Splatoon Raiders. Hopefully, I can get it beat before Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls comes out.
Nice. Yeah, like you said, it's in both of our descriptions. We both have all the channels there, so you guys can easily jump around and subscribe to everybody here. Cisco, what you got up for?
Yeah, I've been off the YouTube watching for a couple weeks, so Geronimo, I gotta catch up on your guys' videos. I gotta watch your Splatoon videos and Angry Vigilante. I gotta watch some of yours too. I've been like kind of absent on YouTube. Like this past week's just been busy. I've been watching videos, but for me, I kind of mentioned it earlier, but like, man, and I mentioned in a couple podcasts, like I'm really struggling to get back on YouTube. Like the truth is I've actually got inspired and I made a video and I was editing and everything, and then just like a week passed by and I scrapped it, and that's been kind of the cycle lately with videos. I think that's my 5th one in a row that I just do not get videos out there. Something about that era where like people were hating on Switch 2 crippled me. Like I cannot. I'm not that confident in, like I get kind of sensitive about the comments, so I gotta give Vigilante, I gotta give you props, man. Like I see some of your comment sections and the way you're able to maneuver and not let it get to you. Like I need that thick skin because I get those mean comments and I'm like, what? Forget it.
Well, the key thing is to mess with them back. Just turn it around on them and mess with them back.
Yeah. I gotta get better at that stuff because. Yeah, I mean, it's not necessarily that like the comments get to me, like I don't want to do the content, but it's the whole picture, right? Like you work so hard, you're like banging your head against the wall, like why am I not getting the views? And then the few views you do get are people bashing on you, and it's like some people take it too far, man. Like it gets to my appearance and stuff. So I delete a lot of comments, and I know you're not supposed to really do that, but I'd be deleting the really mean ones so people can't find them, but. I mean, like, there's nothing stopping me from getting back in there, but I'm trying, man. Like, so I'm hoping maybe Splatoon could be the one. Like, maybe I can give some thoughts on Splatoon, and maybe I can get that out. But what I am doing though is like every once in a while I do upload some of my like Pokemon, like those little photography photos I do of like Pokemon and stuff. So in Michigan I did a couple, and so I'm really excited to share some of those photos and edit them and all that. So. Keep an eye out for that. I will share those on Twitter, but they will be on my Instagram. Catch them with Cisco. And so that's what I got so far.
Okay. Well, you guys know how we do here actually, before I give that spiel. So we got to get our shout outs out here real quick. So the first shout out for podcast winners. For winners today for some free merch. Y'all get some free merch. Hyperstar, congratulations. You get some free merch from the StormCast show. So congratulations.
Hey, congrats.
And then shout outs to Justin Sane, because he said, hey, don't forget to pray out. And we do this. We got to do that. So shout outs to Justin Sane. You also get some free merch. Make sure you go to the Sandstorm Show Rebirth channel in the description on this live right now. In the description. Well, actually, you don't have to go to the description. It's on the channel. Make sure you go to the email there and email us what you want for your prize, and then we'll figure out the rest of the information after that. So with that being said, this is not your only chance, ladies and gentlemen, to win some free merch. We have plenty of other times and opportunities. Every Saturday, we get a new winner. We are here every Saturday at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Vigil, what time is that? Your time?
That is 4 p.m.
4 p.m. Central? No.
Pacific
time. I was going to say specific time.
I say it all the
time. 4 o'clock Pacific time. Cisco's in the Central time. Cisco, what time is that? 6 o'clock? 6 p.m. Right. 6 o'clock Central time, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You can also find us on Twitter as well. We go live there as well. And on the Angry Vigilante channel, because he also streams this as well. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button on each of our channels and hit the like button too, because that definitely helps us, lets us know that we're doing a great job. Other than that, we got to go ahead and pray out. So, Father God, thank you for this time that we have spent together, Lord. We thank you for all that you have given us, all the things that you are doing for us and through us. We thank you for watching over our friend, our brother, our podcast brother, Nintendo Prime. We know that he's going through a lot, and we know that you have some things that you're working out through and for him, for his greater good that you have said in your word. So we thank you, Lord, for putting him in this massive storm, because we know that once he walks out, that he has a strong and great and powerful testimony that he can use to bring others to you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
And with that being said, we are up out of here. Peace out, people.
See ya.
Peace.
We out.